What's up, Outlaws? That's right, it's KGB from the C Sports Network, bringing you Game 3 of the Chicago Cubs visiting the Atlanta Braves. That's right, Game 3. We have Games 1 and 2 taken by the Atlanta Braves. Game 1, Atlanta won 2-0. Game 2, we took it 7-0. So can we make a clean sweep, and can we continue the shutouts? So guess what, guys and gals? Here we are. We have our co-host, Mr. Maverick from Maverick Sports, the man above, joining us.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, it looks like I got to fix something here. I forgot to do the Discord when you got on it.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah. Hey, welcome in, David, and hey, thank you, Nathaniel Brooks, for that membership buy. Welcome to the Rookie Club, my friend. As always, guys and gals, first pitch is scheduled for 7:20 Eastern, 6:20 Central, so we're about 13 minutes away from the first pitch. Now, we're going to try a new little segment, guys and gals. We don't know what we're going to quite call it yet. Oh, looks like CeeLo's streaming tonight.
Oh, okay. Which I never knew. I didn't know that.
I just noticed when I was loading in here.
Okay. Yep. He's live now.
Give me a minute, guys. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
We're still getting set up. All right, so we don't know what we're going to quite call it. We think we're going to call it Mavericks Minute. He's going to bring to you guys the ins and outs of what's going around in baseball with the Atlanta Braves. And as a matter of fact, we got some news tonight. Ronald Acuna Jr. will not be playing. And I'll let my co-host here, if he'd like to take the floor and explain that to you while I continue to get things set up. The floor is yours,
Sure can. All right. Everybody, just like my buddy has said, the host has said, that Ronald Acuna is not in the starting lineup tonight. He is actually getting the day off. News came today as Braves manager Brian Snitker opted to give Acuna another chance to rest during Wednesday's finale against the Chicago Cubs. He basically just wanted to give him a little bit of time to relax and wake up, knowing he has a 2-day off kind of detox. For their upcoming series against the San Diego Padres coming up this weekend. So, unfortunately, Ronald Acuna will not be in tonight's lineup for the Atlanta Braves. So he does get the night off. Furthermore, more on Austin Riley news, May 14th, as of yesterday, Austin Riley does have left side tightness. He does show improvement. He does feel much better when he arrived to the stadium yesterday. But he told manager Brian Snitker that he had trouble pinpointing the area on his left side that bothered him the last couple days. So this provides further reason to believe that he could resume playing this week. So keep your fingers crossed with Austin Riley. Hopefully he comes back. But Zach Short is filling in his place, and he's doing a hell of a job taking over for Austin Riley until Riley's return. Furthermore, our all-star catcher, Sean Murphy, back in the opening, the Smurfinator, as we call him. He went out with a left oblique strain. His expected return is late May. Murphy is scheduled to begin a minor league rehab assignment this week as of May 20th. This is encouraging news or development for the Braves. They've been without their all-star catcher since opening day. but he's passed all the tests the club has set for him, completing both offensive and defensive drills. That was updated as of today, everybody. So we're looking back about another 15 days or so for Sean Murphy to come back. So that's encouraging news. Also, on further news, right-hand pitcher Pierce Johnson, a.k.a. Mr. PJs, said he felt great after throwing a live batting practice today. Said he's still expected to be active before the series against the Padres. The right-handed reliever needed a little bit more time this week to rest his elbow, which began bothering him toward the end of April. He should immediately resume his role as one of the Braves' high-leverage options. So that was updated as of today. Also in further news, left-hand pitcher Tyler Matzik will still be determined. He's still nursing his elbow from Tommy John surgery. So that was updated as of May 7th. They're going to give Tyler Matzik a couple weeks off to, keep that elbow healed and not put it under a lot of pressure. So, because remember, back in 2021, Tyler Matzik basically left it all on the table, and the Braves did give him a nice insurance package with a pay raise for his job well done during the World Series run. So, but after the World Series, he did have to have Tommy John surgery, so he missed all of last season with that Tommy John surgery. So they're taking all the precautions with Tyler Matzik, and we hope in the best. Also, right-hand pitcher Spencer. Yep, and now right-hand pitcher Spencer Strider. He had right ulnar collateral ligament tear. So he went in and had that procedure done, and he will miss the rest of the 2024 season. That was updated as of April 13th. And, of course, on the 60-day IL, left-hand pitcher Angel Perdomo has been transferred to the 60-day IL listed on May 4th. He's also recovering from the Tommy John surgery he underwent last fall and will miss the entire rest of the 2024 season. So that is some of the injury news updates for the Atlanta Braves so far. That is just another way of putting out some content. I know everybody asked about what's going on with the Braves injuries and stuff, and there you have it, everybody. There is Mavericks Minute.
Mavericks Minute. Thank you, Mav. Certainly appreciate that. Matter of fact,
no
guys
problem.
and gals, we're going to be that's going to be some of the new content coming to the channels. Mav and I will sit down and we'll start going through the hard-nosed questions about baseball and what's going on around the Braves and around the league. So we're going to start doing some content, putting that out there. Hey, how you doing there, Gene? Welcome in, buddy. Gene, David, and Nathaniel Brooks, welcome in. We're definitely,
what's up, Gene?
So we want to start doing in the beginning of every stream during pregame. We'd like to do what we're going to be calling. We're leaning more towards like Mavericks Minute. If you guys got suggestions, we'd love to hear them. Remember, you can email us at clanhbs2005@gmail.com, or if you want to give them your email.
Yep, Maverick Sports 83111@gmail.com.
Definitely, if you guys got suggestions or things that you think we should do, throw us an email. Let us know. We'd be happy to give a look at it. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, remember, slap them thumbs up for us tonight. We had an outstanding 32 likes last night, guys and gals, and 7 subs. So thank you for all the support. You guys are amazing last night and the night before, and the night before, and the night before, and the night before. Oh, gosh, it's great to say that. We've been doing really, really well, everybody. We have put on 70 subs. 70 subs in the last 2 weeks. We're starting to move heavily north towards that 1,000 and beyond. So thank you, everybody. I love you guys, man. I applaud you guys. Thank you.
Gene,
Mavericks mouthful.
Yeah. Funny, Gene. Funny.
Yeah, but it does have a catchy ring to it.
Yes, it does. But I figured Maverick's
Hey,
Bennett.
Gene, I asked him. I said, "How about we say it's Bennett Mav?" He didn't like that one. He said,
my. Oh, Lordy. Oh, jeez.
I'm always giving him crap about that, so I'm like, "Hey, we could call it Minute Mav." He's like, "No."
All right, everybody. Just to give you the heads up, Gene, David, everyone that's tuning in so far, I have updated my channel for Friday night. I will be doing game 1 of the San Diego Padres versus the Braves series, game 1. So I did post that to the channel, so you guys will get, you guys will not miss game 1.
Look at there, guys and gals. We got the All-Star. We got the All-Star calling crew tonight.
Yep. We got Tom Glavine, Chipper Jones, and Jeff Francoeur in the booth tonight. We appreciate it there, David. We definitely appreciate it.
I'm looking for Charlie Morton to continue.
I realize our counterpart CeeLo's streaming tonight, so we might not have as many people pop in tonight as we have the last few days. But hey, we're okay with that.
That's fine.
We're appreciative for whoever stops in.
Yep.
It's not going to change anything for how much fun we have or what we do. So, hey there, Tim.
That's right. Welcome in, Tim.
As well. Oh, looks like tonight's might have some music behind it. Or commercials. Again, yes, everybody, we're still on the VPN. Unfortunately, Mav will be on the VPN this Friday.
Yep.
This Friday, but the remaining games, Saturday and Sunday's Padre games, I'll be streaming, and we'll be back to the way that it should be. I won't be on VPN, but unfortunately, the following series is another 3-game series with the Cubbies. Only this time we'll be at Wrigley Field, and those will be on VPN.
Yep.
So,
and also, yep, and also in further news as well, everybody, today is the Atlanta Braves has addressed a big happy birthday to the Hall of Famer John Smoltz. Mr. Smoltzy himself is celebrating his birthday today. So congratulations to John Smoltz on his birthday today, everybody. So figured I'd bring that in there as well. I just happened to look at X real quick and seen that and saying happy birthday.
Absolutely.
The boss worked me to death today. And my boss, I mean me, damn it. Yeah, I hear you, Gene. Oh, me.
All right, so let's go over the Braves starting lineup tonight. We're going to have Michael Harris stepping in, center fielder for the Braves, stepping in and batting first tonight. Then we'll have second baseman Ozzie Albies batting second. Our DH, Marcell Ozuna, will be batting third. Matt Olson, our first baseman, will be batting fourth. D-Train, Travis Darnot, our catcher, will be batting fifth. Adam Duvall, right fielder, batting sixth. Yes, you see that Adam Duvall will be playing right field tonight. Then we have Orlando Arcia, who's our shortstop, batting seventh. Jared Kelnick, left fielder, batting eighth. Zach Short, playing third baseman for injured Austin Riley, batting ninth. And, of course, our starting pitcher for the night is Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton is a right-handed pitcher. 3-0
Yes,
record
sir.
with a 3.14 ERA, a WHIP of a 1.05, and looking pretty damn good so far this season.
All right, Bean,
Here we are. We are down to Truist Park.
What's your fourth key for tonight's game?
Mine is
Welcome
just
in,
what I
everybody.
said, is him
Appreciate you
getting
stopping
ahead.
by. Hey, if you haven't
When
done so
when
yet,
he's in
be sure to
control of the
smash that
strike
thumbs
zone
up.
with his stuff.
We're
being
trying to
able
reach that
two-seamer,
20-light goal
four-seamer
and
off each other
beyond
with
tonight.
that curveball. There's nobody better in the game, and there's nobody I'd want on the mound.
Chipper, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm looking for Matt Olson with three starters if you.
Hey,
include
D, how you
Murphy
doing, bud?
Out of the lineup. Moving
4.5 hours
4.5.
to,
Yeah.
duct tape this lineup together
Well,
right now.
look at the bright side. It's only 4.5 hours, D. Then you get to be home. Further news, everybody, I'm going to be pretty much out of work until Monday. I got told that I don't have to come into work Friday, so I'm going to have pretty much a 4-day weekend. So unless something else changes, I might be able to go back to work Friday somewhere else, but I'm pretty much off until Monday. So we'll make sure we get that game in Friday night. But from there, I don't know yet.
I know, right?
We'll just have to play it by ear.
Dumb it
All right, so here comes.
Way to bounce.
What's up, Matthew?
Hey, Matthew, how you doing, buddy? That's a home run.
Wow.
Just getting ready to say we had a 30 scoreless inning streak going on, but
That is a home run. That right there, there's no shutout tonight. First pitch of the game, and the Cubbies knock it out to left field over the wall.
Yeah, that would be.
They take a 1-0 lead.
Kind of be the definition of an ambush there, huh?
Well,
Dynamic duo. That's right.
What's the one pitch you don't want to see from Charlie Morton? It's the breaking ball.
Wow.
So, early in the game, I look for these Cubs hitters, especially after being shut out the last couple nights, to really be aggressive early in the count to try and get something started against them.
And I'd like to see Charlie stay
All right, so the
aggressive.
interactive is just
Solo
a touch
homers never beat you.
100%.
ahead of
Stay in the zone
the
and
the
establish
sound.
it.
So I'm going to go
I
ahead and
feel
leave
the
it like
same
that,
way as
guys.
you. I feel like the most effective
Until
Charlie
I
Morton
absolutely
is
have
the guy who
have
lives
to
on
try
his
and fix
who
it.
establishes his fastball. I won't say lives on it, but establishes the fastball so it makes you cognizant of it, and that makes his breaking ball that much better.
Yep.
That's going to be out to left field, but that'll be foul ball. Or right field, my apologies.
So I say that all the
Yeah,
time
right
from a
field.
pitching standpoint when you talk about a guy's secondary
All right,
stuff.
so 1-2 the
You
count.
guys, you hitters.
Top of the first, no
I've always
outs,
felt
and
that
the
way. I don't care
Cubbies
how good
already
your
jumped to a
secondary stuff is.
1-0
If a hitter
lead
doesn't
over the
respect your
Atlanta
fastball,
Braves.
he's not swinging at
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Welcome
You
in,
have to
Nathaniel.
establish it. To start the game,
Some
you
other
have to
news
locate fastball.
for our home
No matter
run
how
leaders.
Everybody throws hard in
Shohei
the game,
Ohtani got his
but
12th
location
home
always
run
wins.
last night.
always wins.
So
There were a couple
him
guys back
and
in the
Big
day,
Bong,
you guys might remember him.
Big
Omar
Bear are
Ball
tied
in Philly,
12 apiece for the National
Armando
League leaders.
Reynoso in Colorado. Like those guys,
Kevin Tucker
you
of
didn't
the
respect the fastball, so you went up there and you sat
of the
off speed all
Astros.
night.
Houston Astros
And
still leads
it's
the major
not-
league
I'm
in
not
the
putting
AL league.
Charlie in that category
with
because his breaking
13.
ball is way better than anything they had. But the fact of the matter is, when the rubber meets the road, and I'm looking for a specific pitch in a
You give a
specific
double check
situation,
here.
it's probably going to be that breaking ball.
Man, he came back 3 out of the first 4 with the fastball.
Yeah, Kyle Tucker
He's at
of
his
Houston
best when he can
Astros
speed
leads
the righties up with
leads
that
the league
sinker
with
off the
13.
plate. When he can speed you up,
Got him.
got him. What,
Got him!
Oh, what a play.
Oh!
Arcea drops the ball.
Man, what a play by
Oh,
the ball.
come
So
on!
close to being a great play right here. Duvall's got almost like a third baseman, a do-or-die play. See him take it off the ankle right there. Bad break. But then the bare hand.
Oh,
and the
okay,
stick
yep.
throw to second.
Yeah.
Orlando.
He
just
never
can't
had the
hang
ball
on to
at
it.
all.
A little bit of a short hop. Longer hop, he's probably got that in his back pocket.
You know, a lot of people forget, man, Adam Duvall's a
Never
poor
had the ball
defensive
fully in the
outfielder.
glove at all.
You know, I know he's.
Yeah.
I thought he
down,
actually,
you
I
don't
thought he
think so,
actually
but
had
he
the
has
ball in
played
the
elite
glove, tagged
defense.
him, and then dropped it, but he never had the
No.
ball at all. Oh, off his own
Nice
foot.
feet getting hit here.
Yeah.
Glav, I got to ask you.
That's going to leave a mark.
Point,
That's
you
going to
know,
be a stinger.
That's
Charlie
gonna
Morton,
leave a
though,
mark.
is it tough sometimes when you go in and you face a team that's been shut out 2 nights in a row?
It is because, you know, they're chomping at
Gonna
the
bring
bit
up
to
the
change
strike
something,
zone,
right?
everybody.
Look, we all know we've played. It's always hard to sweep a series. You know, you're the guy going out there the game to try and sweep a series. And look, the Cubbies are, you know, they're trying to make a statement a little bit too. So, you know, they're coming out here trying to be aggressive. And
Sorry about that.
so far it's,
I forgot I put
been a good
the
formula for 'em
batting
here.
order up, so
I think if you're Charlie,
man
you just gotta
upstairs
try
was
and
all covered up.
settle down here, obviously, right the ship. Don't let it be a big inning.
Nobody more aggressive than Bellinger.
Like to
414
welcome
runners in
Nathaniel
scoring
Brooks
position this
to
year,
the Outlaw
kind
Clubs.
of building on what he
Yeah.
did last year.
He became a
You know,
part of
after
the rookie club
a
today.
Very
So
subpar
welcome in,
year
Outlaw.
before, but
He's
got
like, "Put me in,
something nice
coach."
Chicago, swinging the bat real
Put
well.
me in.
He's a guy you would point at.
He says,
in
"Put me in,
pregame,
coach."
Not to let beat. That's why.
Love that kind of enthusiasm. Out to Duvall.
Base hit to left field.
Oh, I was
That's
really
Kelnick.
hoping to try to come.
That is
Oh, that's right,
exactly
Kelnick.
what
That
he
was-
did last year.
Kelnick's
Yeah.
got a hell of
He
a
had
cannon
the
too,
power,
man.
the damage, but we
Yes,
remember
he
that.
does.
It was always the big
Duvall's
swing.
in
Even
right
with the two
field
strikes,
to
he
replace
was doing it. Now
Cunha,
you see
who
like
has
that,
the
he's
night
got
off
the ability
tonight.
to go the
So
other way, and it's made him
Duvall's
a
in
complete
right,
why I think
Kelnick's
it was
in
smart of
left.
him to go back to Chicago.
So-
He was comfortable there, and you know what? He knows what to expect, and for them that was a good sign.
Yeah, Gene,
A lot of big
Cunha's
swings,
out
lot
for
of
tonight. They're
strikeouts,
giving him the night
and
off.
You've seen over the last couple of years his
Just for
ability to cut
the
his swing
upcoming
down
series against the San
and
Diego
take the
Padres.
single to left on the
There you go,
tough
Gene.
pitch, just like you saw
I put
right
it back
there,
up.
and be the toughest. out
Unless you
possible.
just didn't want to see Mav, I don't
That's
know.
what we all love to see as
But
hitting
yeah,
coaches.
as you see, Michael Harris will be
Yeah, that's
batting
one where you
first
just
for us
gotta-
tonight.
Charlie, you got to tip your hat.
Yep.
Tip your
Then
cap and move
and
on
then
to
the
next
same,
guy.
pretty
Let's
much
get a double play.
Michael Harris batting first,
Get out of the inning.
and Adam Duvall batting sixth, playing right field are the two changes.
Change up there.
Everything else is identical to yesterday's.
Another one.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't see
okay.
Charlie throw back-to-back changeups too many times, but a couple really good
All right,
ones
1
right
and 2
there.
the count. Still no outs.
Well, maybe
Runners
this is
on the
where he's trying to
corners.
set him up for later in the game.
Cubbies lead
Off
1-0.
the
Ooh.
He
You don't
come
see
back
face
foot
runners
first,
going
and they
feet
still
first
couldn't get him
very
really.
often.
Yeah.
Caught him flat-footed.
Oh, come on. I wish we could have seen a little better angle than that.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll
You
keep
know,
updated
it
throughout
kinda
the game,
makes
but
you
Brandon
wonder-
McCann is still on his original shirt tonight.
I brought 2 just in case.
Yeah.
If, you know,
I
Snicker
was
says
really
he
looking
gave
forward to
Ronald
seeing you sweat through
a
that
choice
blazer. I really
that he
was.
could
I
sit
didn't know
out
how what it was
for
gonna look like.
tonight's
I took
game
my
and
coat off. I was like,
he'll
I'm gonna
have
keep
2
your
days
shirt on.
off.
It was a
But
darker color.
Was it really
Smart.
Ronald's choice?
His head's still a little
Look at what
Yep.
happened. Ronald had been picked off 3 times in 2
That was 3 in a row
games.
changeups.
Yeah.
He threw 3 in a row.
He hasn't stolen a base for quite some time.
Right.
He's not playing
Well,
the
I don't know
best
if you
ball
guys
that he
know this,
can.
but we are 2-0 as a 4-man booth.
Obviously,
I hope to keep
that
And I feel
injured
I feel
leg
like
that
we
he
may have
has
fallen behind.
has been affecting him
It
all
is.
season. Oh!
Oh, what
Out
a
at
play.
second.
Out of
What they're
second,
gonna
but
score. They're gonna score,
Orlando.
though.
so Cubs
Ozzie
take a
with
2-0
playing
lead
first
against
base,
the
I
Atlanta
had second
Braves, but
base
Arcia
with the
stopped that ball from
nice
going to the outfield, threw it
short
to
hop
second
hit
for the force out,
to hopefully
and
get
it
some
was one hell of a
momentum
play
back
by
on Charlie's side.
Arcia.
Wow, what a
Orlando's
throw.
just been so good out there.
So Bellinger
No
was
looker
out by a mile.
over the shoulder, no looker, man. Wow.
Yep, over the shoulder, no looker.
I mean, humongous
Bellinger
pickup.
out at second by a mile.
What a huge out to maybe stop the bleeding a little bit.
Yeah. Something that's really
Swing and a
impressive about
miss.
this infield that's
So that'll be
amazed
strike
at
one.
because I used to boot every 3rd or 4th ball.
That
that
was,
hit to
man,
me
that was a
ring.
really good play.
These guys, when they take mass fungos early in the morning, there's not a ball that is
Swung on to Ozzie Albies. Fires at second. Fires at
1,
first.
2.
oh,
Safe at
Does not
first, I
get-
say.
Might have to
Safe
take a
at
look that
first.
one.
Let's get a replay on that.
That was a
Yeah,
good
let's
pitch.
get a
He got that
replay.
Ball in and jam Bush.
Somehow, Somehow the interactive just went way behind.
Snit doesn't want to chance it.
Yeah, a little slow dribbler would have been tough to turn to, but
He beat it.
if anybody's going to do it, those two can. But
Okay, I
just
think
beat it
he's safe.
Yeah.
But these
Foot on
guys
the
do
bag
not
there.
miss.
Yeah,
They
he's
field
safe.
every
Yeah.
ground ball. I'll take throws from every infielder at first base. There's
You just
never
can't
an
trust
overthrow.
these.
There's never
Damn.
one in the dirt.
Yeah.
You might have a stretch for one every once in a while, but they're just incredibly consistent with their work ethic every single day. And you guys know as well as I do, the secret to this game is repetition, repetition, repetition until everything becomes reactionary.
You got to practice as you play. And when you do that, the game becomes.
I'm gonna try to get this synced up better, guys.
Yep.
It's down 2 pitches, so.
Okay, Glav, you've given up 2 runs in the first. You've thrown 20+ pitches. It's been a struggle. You had to know tonight was going to be a little different than the last 2 nights. What are you thinking as a starter?
Well, if it was me, Chip, I'm thinking, well.
Yes, you'll
first
see
inning,
that
I've
the
only given up
interactive
2.
is
This a good inning
That's
for
what
me.
I was
pausing
about to
up.
say. Are you
Yeah.
asking Glav because
I'm
you
doing
struggled in
that.
the first inning? Are
Get
you
it
shooting
synced
at him
up.
right away?
If this is my bad inning, I'm doing
So
okay.
Morton's behind the count 3-0. Way outside, ball 4.
No, I mean, look, it's.
So that puts a runner on first.
So
So we got runners on first and second, 2 out. Top of the first.
Big inning. Now
Cubs
you got
lead at
2
2-0.
outs and 2 runs in. So obviously, right here, this becomes critical that you get out of this thing. But with this offense, and I know, we've talked about them not exactly hitting on all cylinders just yet. But with this offense, 2-run deficit generally is nothing. So
Correct.
you're trying to keep it there, especially this early in the game. So I always felt like. Not intentionally. But
All right,
it's like,
hopefully
they
this
have a bad
next one that
happen
I
in the first
release
inning, you
it
got a chance to recover.
from, it'll be synced up for us.
As a catcher, I'm going out there saying, listen, we gave up 2, no worries. Let's get through 6 and have a 2 spot up there, and let's go to work.
Big
Kinda
swing
pitch
and a
around
miss. Strike 1
get the favorable
to
matchup here.
Madrigal.
I like it.
That's what veteran guys do. Like, they pick a hitter or 2 in the lineup that they're going to say, you know what, I'll pitch. If I'm going to pitch around him, I'm going to pitch carefully to him, and if I walk him, so be it.
Yep.
But I'm going to go after this guy, So hopefully he makes the pitches, executes the pitches that he wants to, and gets out of this thing.
And this is one area
He's
where the
still
Cubs
not.
struggle. 2 outs runner to score
This
position,
damn
187 this year.
So the 0-2 pitch to Madrigal. Foul out and out of play. We'll do it again.
Spoil a good one
0-2.
This guy's a pesky little hitter. I scouted him out of college. He
We
can
got
handle
2
that a
outs.
little bit.
Oh, Duval on the run and out of play. We'll do it again.
Oh,
Yeah, I remotely scouted.
okay. Let's clear that up.
Where'd he go? Oregon State? I don't think I went to Oregon State to watch him play.
You went from the kitchen to your office to watch. That was your trip.
And then went right back to
So 0-2
I
pitch
FaceTimed somebody
from
in,
Charlie Morton. Gets his
where-
sign from
where's
D-Train.
Oregon State?
It's in you. It's,
Fires.
No, it's not. Corvallis.
Outside, ball
There you
1.
go. You would know.
I only know that from college football.
Right.
The Ducks and the Beavers.
So runners on first and second, 2 outs, 1 and 2 out. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Zach Short lays out. And
Oh, they gave that one up.
yep, screwed that one up.
Yep.
Ball off the
Bases are juiced.
All right, guys and gals, let me get this. You can't have it like that.
That's going to be a hit by pitch.
We just get the
Cubs
around with
score
2 strikes.
another
Oh
run.
my
Now it's
gosh.
3-0.
Yeah.
2 outs and bases
Boy,
loaded.
and our Golden Broom celebrations in jeopardy, our chat vote celebrations in
Yeah,
jeopardy
it's going to bring
tonight.
a visit from Cranny here to
Yep.
settle Charlie down a little bit.
Just remind you of a year or two ago where Charlie had 1 inning every game, like he dealt
Yep.
every inning that he pitched, but he had 1 breakdown every start for about 6 or 8 starts where he gave up multiple runs in an inning, and it really, you know, hurt his chances.
And like the one to Master Boney, sometimes he'll just throw 4 balls sometimes like that.
No, he just doesn't have the command.
Ball
right
1
now.
upstairs
30
to
pitches, first inning.
Gomes,
Really going to have to concentrate.
number
on
9
being
hitter for the Cubs.
efficient. In
Welcome in, Bob Dalton.
And this is a big hitter.
Welcome to the stream,
Huge hitter.
buddy.
Because you're still, 3 runs, you chalk it up and you try
Welcome
to
in,
pitch
welcome
into the
in.
5th or 6th.
And it's strike 1 to
Bear down right here.
Gomes. So 1-1 to count. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and thought out of play.
Especially for a veteran guy.
Strike
figure,
2,
all right,
so
get-
1 and 2 to
get it out
count.
Here, get through this inning, or figure something out
deeper in
moving
the game,
forward.
give you a chance.
Get a little
but-
deeper into the game, give you a chance. But obviously, this hitter becomes crucial in that situation.
So the 1-2 pitch. Thought out on
Yeah,
a
they-
play. We'll do it
they
again.
followed off
1
some
and 2.
Pretty good 2-strike pitches.
I was just going to say, you have to really appreciate the approach of the Cubs hitters here in the first inning. They've been going 5.
All right, so here we go. Let me get this back on.
So here we go. 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball
Charlie's at
2.
his best when he's barreling that 2-seamer in on righties' hands to make them make a decision, and then it makes his curveball better on the outer half. But he can get a lot of outs on those just 0-0, 1-0 sinkers in on their hands, ground balls to third and short.
There we go. Good breaking ball there. Gets strike 3 to end the inning.
Big swing and a
Score
miss, strike 3.
Braves coming up.
That ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Cubs lead at 3-0. So, all right, everybody. If you haven't already done so, if you're new to the stream, smash that like button, take an active part in the chat poll. And also, if you like what you see and hear, hit that subscribe button. Absolutely free to join the channel.
Yes, sir, it is.
I hear you, Gene.
Boy, 3-0 lead already.
Yeah, 3-0. Let's see if the boys can't get something going here.
Gene says it's Laney's fault, huh?
Yeah.
Is that because she's not here yet? Actually, I hadn't talked to her yet. Hey, welcome in, Bob Dalton. I know I heard Mav welcome you in, but hey, man, certainly appreciate you joining us. And you're more than welcome as a Cubbies fan to come hang out with us. Glad to have you.
Lineup brought to you
Matter of fact,
by
my
your
friend,
local Toyota
I don't
dealer.
got my hat sitting next
A
to me
little bit different
tonight,
look for the
but
Braves tonight with Ronald Acuna getting the night off.
I'm
Michael
also a
Harris moves
Cubbies
into the
fan as
leadoff
well.
spot, followed by
I'm a
Ozzie
Braves
Albies,
fan and a
Marcell
Cubbies
Ozuna,
fan.
Olsen, Darno, Duvall in right field, Arcia, Kelnick, and Short round up the lineup.
Oh, he's still out there.
On the mound, we got Javier Assad, 3-0 with a 1.7.
That was just Ronald Acuna Jr. standing there, wasn't it?
42 and a third innings, 35 strikeouts, 31 hits, 8
I
runs.
don't know. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Another cog in
But
this,
they giving him the night
starting
off.
pitching lineup that is just
Doesn't mean he's out there in the
absolutely
dugout.
solid throughout the first
He was in
quarter.
the dugout.
Yeah, he was in the
He
dugout.
was in a
He's just
uniform.
not- they're always in uniform, always, just in case. In case if the manager wants to put him in for a pitch hit
Having watched it before the game, you're going to see a guy who comes at you with the fastball.
I think it was Acuna.
He's going to try and go strike one. He's going to try and dictate the at bat. I think the Braves need to do the
does
same
Harris
thing the Cubs
have
did
blonde
in the
hair
top of the
as
first
well
and be
up in
really
braids?
aggressive early in the count
Yes.
of this guy.
Well, that could have been him too then, I guess.
You see
Foul ball.
3-4 seam fastball.
0-2 the count.
But Acuna has a blonde highlight.
Hey, I'm blaming
do you want the readers or
the
you know,
calling
do you want
crew
the
tonight.
glasses,
It's
or do
their
you
fault
want
that it's
the-
happening.
Come on.
They're the new guys on the
let's
block.
go back.
You know, that's
After
not,
this
that's not normal. Now we're down
See,
3-0.
these are my real glasses.
You can't
fault,
blame
Chipper.
Glavin.
These are my
It's your
real
fault,
glasses.
You can't blame-
These are the ones that I wear
You
around.
can't blame Chipper
Like, he's
or
got
Glavin
Roy Orbison
or
glasses.
Frenchie. Sorry,
Like,
Oh, yes,
come on.
I
they're
do.
not.
I-
They're not the
I
new
tell you
kids
whoever
on the
I
block. Thank you.
They're not a regular.
They're not.
They're not
Don't
on
matter.
every
They're-
night.
They're legends in
I'll hear
their
from
own
his
right. Thank you.
representation tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll vouch for them.
Yeah.
Now you can tell
Whoa,
his heater
your
plays
vouch don't go
hotter than
far,
it is.
Seth.
And
Aha!
you gotta match
I
that.
hear you.
You got to come in and you got to swing.
Who
Look to
says
be
your
aggressive
vouch is
early
any
in
good?
counts, Get something to hit.
It's 92.
My voucher's
but
always
you know,
good.
It plays 94, 95.
I bet
right?
that's
Yeah.
what he said.
I feel
Oh,
like that was the
Lord.
case. Too.
Yep.
Whatever.
That splitter combination that made that 92 amount.
Yeah, you suck on that straw now there, son.
That's what happens when you talk about spin rate. These guys with the high spin
right,
rate,
so
they throw
I've
whatever the gun
gotten it the
says,
best
it
I
plays
can,
about
guys and gals.
2 or 3 miles.
I
per
do
hour,
apologize that
you know?
it's still a little bit
And I'll
behind.
never forget, like Billy Wagner, who almost looked like he was throwing uphill.
A
Fred
foot bath.
Kimbrell back in the day, it looks like he's throwing uphill.
That actually-
Sid Fernandez back in the day
Yeah.
was throwing uphill.
Yeah.
You know,
I hear you, Laney.
Usually as hitters, you want to get into the game. You know, you want to take pitches and see pitches. And then
Welcome
second
in,
time
Lane.
through is when you
Gene's
get
been missing you.
And right now, man, relying heavy on that sinker and four-seamer.
Ooh, that's way out there.
Yeah.
Full boat, 3-2. Look at that. Career versus the Cubbies in 33 games.
right in
Ozzie
saying
Albies
the
has a
Achilles heel of this Cubs team
4.14
has been their bullpen.
batting average.
So
I
what
missed
you're
the
trying
rest
to
of it.
do as an offense,
But that's
is
a hell of a
do
batting
everything you
average
can to
versus
get
the team.
into that bullpen.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That swung on up the middle,
Got
fires
him.
over to first.
Long at bats.
Got him.
Man,
Hopefully get this guy out in the 5th or 6th so you get
Out
into that
number
bullpen
2.
for about 10 to 12 outs.
And as you see, we got Marcell Ozuna coming to the bag. We'll have Matt Olson on deck and Travis Renaud. He's batting third in the hole.
Bush at first base, and Jan Gomes, the veteran behind the plate.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ronald Acuna Jr. is out for tonight's game.
4.50
Snick
ERA
gave him the night off.
as opposed to 3.17 for the starters. Now, in fairness to the Cubbies, their bullpen
Schnitt.
has been
That's
crushed
strike-
by injuries.
Strike one to
They're
Marcell
starting to find
Ozuna.
some healthy bodies out there right now.
Come on,
Big
Bear.
Bear.
Put it out, baby.
Grind out
Pointing to the
bats
stands.
for the first
He's
5
got a
innings
jacket.
against the starter.
Here we go. Come on, baby.
Make them make decisions.
They're gonna be on
Hey,
triple
come
crown watch
on,
for the
baby.
Big
Come
Bear this
on.
year.
Strike
I feel
two,
like
right
this
down
is
the heart of the
second
plate.
time in,
Strike two.
past,
Come on, Braves
you know,
fans. Let's get the
handful of
chops
years.
on, baby.
He almost won it.
So
0-2. 0-2 pitch coming from a side.
Oh,
Friggin' sits down.
Right down the heart of the plate again. Strike three.
I can't believe he didn't
3
swing
outs.
at either one of those, man.
Yeah, he didn't swing at neither one of them.
That's a little uncharacteristic for Big Bear.
I know. Normally he's swinging.
Oh, yeah. He's in a slump,
And-
too, now. A multiple
Yep.
game slump.
Well, he almost hit 2 home runs last night.
Yeah, but
Right at the wall.
almost is only good in horseshoes and hand grenades, man.
Yeah. Well,
I know, Laney. They started off the leadoff batter for the Cubbies. First pitch from Charlie Morton knocks knocks one out to left center or far left field for a home run. Then we walk one in, and of course, somebody batted a run in. That's how we're three behind.
It was hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch. Well, it's still walking in.
Yeah.
It was still a walk. I mean, you get a base when you get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for the clarification. Definitely, I had that wrong. He's right. It was a hit by pitch.
Yep.
I didn't get to see it because I was trying to sync up the game. So, welcome in, everybody. We appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, please smash that thumbs up.
Go to our
We're looking to start the goal at 20 likes tonight. If we reach that, we'll extend that out. We had an amazing game last night with 32 likes on the night.
Who was on that list?
Wow. Three pretty good ones there.
Look at that.
Look at the bottom part, though. The other active player from that draft class still playing.
The only thing.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
The only two from that class.
There you go. First pitch, Charlie Morton,
like you guys
ball
have been
one.
retired for like 10 years.
The only thing about having the legends there in the booth is
Mac, I'm laying off it.
You look great.
they go to them so much during the game where they're telling stories and whatnot, and I don't get to see the game.
Playing for the tie.
Yeah.
That's like saying, hey, I only work out so I can drink at night.
That's it.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. All right. We need a little more efficiency from Charlie here. Let's get back to
Mike
Touchman. Man, he just
he was the guy that had the solo home run in the first.
Grab it back.
So he's 1 for 1 on the day.
There's strike one.
266 batting average, 4 home runs, 13 ribbies, and an 830 OPS on the season.
Compared to a younger guy, maybe?
Yeah, you are, because listen, it's.
So here comes the 3-1 pitch.
That ball foul ball down the left field line. But yeah, I think you look at it particularly
Foul
for a veteran
ball.
guy.
That's going to be strike two. So 3-2 count, full boat, everybody.
For the second inning.
So here we go.
And it's been pretty stressful. So I think that's your bigger concern, I think, is the stressfulness of these pitches, not so much.
So what's the pitching coach's name?
But I would certainly trust that Charlie Morton
Kranitz.
Get back into the pitch count. If there is such a thing to get back into the pitch count, I would put it in the hands of a late 30s starter as opposed to
fouled off again. We'll do it again, 3-2.
Because the early 20s guys.
Absolutely, Laney. Matthew
put
a nice little tidbit.
Try and get it all back with a couple of pitches, and I'll tell you what, the Cubs are doing a great job of fighting off.
Hey, George, how you doing?
Tough pitches.
Welcome in, George. Yeah, Lenny needs to spank Gene.
There hasn't
Put him in the corner.
Why? What's Gene done now?
One hard hit ball, and
I don't know.
There you go.
Cannon corner to left field.
Mark your calendar, Matt was right.
It's in the catchers and pitchers' minds when you start looking up the pitch count. He's like, all right, we got to length.
It's just not hitting, huh?
And
yeah,
set us up for the next couple days as well.
And even Gene agrees.
Yeah, I would assume you're looking to.
Gino agrees. Yes,
obviously
yes, he does.
Some early pitch outs. In order to do that, he's got to get a little bit more consistent in the strike zone.
And Laney says, "I'll be glad to."
That being said, I was talking to Crane.
Welcome in, Kenneth. Welcome in, Grave. How's it going?
Is it kind of weird if we asked to watch?
If anybody was unavailable in the bullpen, he said they were going to try and stay away from Dylan Lee and AJ Minter tonight. So
I could just about imagine.
That could play
Gene,
later on.
Thank you, ma'am. May I have another? Oh, thank you, ma'am. May I have another?
Guaranteed to see Joe Jimenez and Iglesias tonight. Now, the game stayed the same. Down 3 runs, probably not.
Hey, Grave Jacker, how you doing, buddy?
But they do have the off day tomorrow too, so.
Right.
Kenneth, welcome in tonight. Convinced, Gene says.
That's what he needs. He needs a couple.
He's
of
convinced without a crime.
at bats where he gets outs and get right back into it.
Well, at this point, too, with the day off tomorrow. And
He hacked it up in the store.
The stories have kind of done. If he even gives you 5 innings, it sets you up.
Oh, man.
Right now, that'd be what I'm shooting for. V-Mac?
100%.
I mean, okay, we're at basically 50 pitches, we hope, through the end of the second inning. Not getting a ton of help from the home plate umpire. But my point is, man, if you can nurse him through 5, that'd be a pretty good deal.
And that's the beauty of playing 162. Is it's not just the game. You're setting up games in front of you as well. So as a catcher, you have that pitch count locked in your head, saying, all right, now we need to stay on the attack.
We're still here on Cody Bellinger,
make a decision early in the counts. And Chicago has fouled off 12 balls and made him work. And that's what you need to do.
Charlie Morton not looking good at all. We are 50 pitches in on the night already.
In a hurry when you're having all those foul balls.
Snit better not leave him out there too long, dude. Plain and simple. Don't make this guy struggle.
Yep.
He's already pitching terribly, man. Pull him out. Give him a rest. Maybe, who knows what's going on with him.
Adjustments Bellinger's made.
You know, they're only human. They're just like us. They're human. So it could be something in real life bothering him.
Be a tough out from foul pole to foul pole.
Who knows, really?
That's a 2-out walk issued by Charlie Morton to Cody Bellinger.
Charlie Morton as a Pittsburgh Pirate. Oh, the hammer.
I didn't like
it. Larry, you like that?
That was a knock. That was a knock.
Knock, you're throwing it by 7 feet.
Run to first base.
Mac, what are you swinging at? Oh, yeah, he hit the bat.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It was the bat's fault. It was the bat's fault.
Mac probably got done playing 9 at Oakmont that morning.
Foul ball. That was close, though.
A little tired. That was probably, if we get the date, though,
just out in front.
Was July, it was hot in Pittsburgh, and Mac did not like that.
Tell you what, Pittsburgh is one of the prettiest backdrops in all of baseball.
Yeah, that new ballpark.
Golly,
did a great job on it.
That is tremendous. I don't know what the atmosphere is like in and around it, but man, when you're standing there looking at Charlie Morton and the skyline at Pittsburgh.
I don't know if there's a better, the fan base in Pittsburgh, like the Steelers.
Oh,
I'm a Steeler fan.
No, but they love.
Oh, Lady Bacon Turkey Burger sounds really good.
In Pittsburgh.
Yep.
If they win, they'll show up.
God, you go after the game, and Jeff Reed was at the yard.
That swung on to right field, right to Adam Duvall for out number 3.
Here in the bottom of the second.
I actually had Waffle House tonight, everybody. So
rub it in.
Yep. I had a good old Waffle House.
I've never ate at a Waffle House. A lot of the places that you talk about going. Now, a Sonic, I had in Sonic. There's no Sonics here in Iowa. I was down visiting my dad years ago for the summer. And so it's been long. I mean, well, actually, my dad passed away 11 years ago now.
I was going to say 10 or 11.
Last time I ate at a Sonic would have been when we went down for his funeral. So
that was to Missouri, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that.
It was.
See, everybody, I gave him the I pitched the idea for him to move to Georgia. He's still thinking about it. He's leaning towards it, but right now most of his family's still there in Iowa, so I don't blame the man.
Awesome. Laney's wearing her City Connected hat.
There you go.
There you go. Show the support. Thank you, ma'am.
Off for the Braves.
Thank
Yeah.
you, my
7
dear.
runs last night. Their most
That's
in a
true
game
Brave
since the
spirit.
8-3 win over Texas on April 19th.
So we got Matt Olson coming up to bat for Atlanta.
No more than 6 runs was its longest drought since a 24-game spell in 2016. This is one guy that can
Yeah,
break
but
it
I
out.
think the interactive.
He's been swinging the bat extremely well.
There we
the
go,
last couple
0-1,
games.
so it's still a little bit
Couple
behind.
knocks last night with a 3-run homer. Somebody's got to get the ball rolling.
Let me
Downstairs, ball 1. So 1-1 to count to Matt Olson.
Oh, this VPN crap, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to pull my hair out, man.
Downstairs, ball 2. So 2-2 to count to Matt Olson.
And that's the thing, too. Like, even when he's not going good, he's still going to draw his walks.
Outside
So
corner
he's
does not
still
get the
going to
calls.
contribute
Ball
in
3.
other ways.
So full boat.
And that's the sign.
3-2 to count.
You know, that's something Freddie did when he was here.
Yeah.
Like, when he wasn't swinging the bat well, you could always count on him to
So
draw
the 3-2
walks
pitch to
and
Matt
get on
Olson.
base for the guys behind him.
Swing and a miss.
So
Strike
you're calling a
3.
game against
Out
him.
number 1.
He's setting up the guy in front of him and the guy behind him because you are cognizant of giving up the
All right, we're going to try a
so
different
you're
one.
cautious of what
I'm
you're
tired of
calling
messing
when
with
you
this
face
one.
him.
Yep. Don't worry, everybody. You will not miss the play-by-play. So we got D-Train. Come on, D-Train. Swung on. Base hit to right field. All the way to the wall. D-Train going for 2. And slide C. That is a double by D-Train.
How many teams
Go D-Train.
can lose their starting catcher and insert a guy who has give the production that he's given? It's been incredible to watch, and then bringing him back I thought was a huge move. Guys in the clubhouse love him, and calls a great game and slaps ABs on you.
Travis d'Arnaud in batting practice works on that exact swing right there 100% of the time. He doesn't hit a ball to the left side. Everything is to the right side.
Duval grounds out to the third baseman, fires over to first for out number 2.
Booth wore number 16 as well.
So we're going to have Orlando Arcia.
That would have been a bang
Sorry
play
about
at
that.
second base with Mac running.
Are you going to have Orlando Arcia up to bat for Atlanta?
Nah, I had
Go
it.
ahead.
Actually, you know what? I would have probably
Oh,
pulled
just
up.
saying welcome in to everybody.
Early me would have
Appreciate you
went.
stopping in. Be sure
Late
to
me would have pulled
hit
up.
those thumbs up
That
for
was the
us.
first extra base hit Assad has given up to 4 or 5 or 6 hitters this year.
That's
All right,
outside,
thank
ball
you for that,
1.
Plate
thank you
him
for
here.
that subscribe. I certainly appreciate it. I'll get that. I'll get
RBI
that
here would be nice.
updated momentarily.
You guys know I was number 16.
So the streak
when I
continues.
got called
I
up.
did.
I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
This
just
is now our
I know
6th
that.
stream in a row that we've had at
There's a
least
bunch of
one
16s
sub.
in here.
Strike
that
1. So
Can
1-1
we
to
reach
count to
900
Arcia.
tonight?
Never had a red
We are
Corvette,
12
Jeff.
subs away from
I had a
900.
black one.
Can
that
we get to
jersey
that
16 they
900
gave you,
tonight?
the same
Let's
size
try
Mac
it.
got when
Push
he got
that,
here?
guys and gals.
It was a
You
little
guys are
small.
amazing.
So
I
were the
really
Mets,
think we
actually.
could do it.
That much we knew.
Oh gosh.
It's outside, ball 2. So 2-1 to count to Orlando
Ollie was
Arcia.
here when I got called up. Yeah, so Greg Olson was catching, and I made a point to go to Casey Stevenson, who was the clubhouse guy at that point. He was a real friendly sort. And I go, hey.
So 2-1 pitch to Orlando
I don't
Arcia.
want to ruffle any feathers, but if 10
Swung
does
on
happen to become available next
to
year,
right field, foul
I would
ball
love the
into the
opportunity
seat.
to wear it.
It's gonna be strike 2.
He's out.
Look at that.
Crazy how that happens.
C. Jones, 16.
I'm just going to go out on the limb and say that number is dumb on you.
Gene, we get up into the
It
hundreds.
does not look good.
Every summer we get up into the hundreds.
I wore the high turtleneck in high school.
We've even
and I
had-
rounded the bases after homers with like
Oh,
the side
boy.
lean.
Yeah.
Like the humidity. The humidity is a killer out here.
Did you give the?
I didn't do
So,
that.
yeah, we do get some pretty hot weather up here.
Yeah.
Last year
4
wasn't
sliders and the
it
turtleneck.
wasn't quite as bad as it's
Don't
been
forget
previous
those 3 pairs
years.
of socks.
We had a mild summer last year, but we still had some 100-degree days.
Dang it! I wanted a home run call.
I know.
Well,
That's
out
ground to the
number 3.
pitcher. Yep.
3-0 Cubs
And-
going to the end of the second.
Come on, Braves, we need some runs.
Yeah. Definitely.
Where about
need
you
'em,
live
too.
there? Okay. Oh, it's his question, George. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, George. We get up there. Matter of fact, go ahead.
Well, George, I know it gets hot down here in Georgia. I know that for a fact. Been here 25 years. It might be 98 degrees outside air temperature wise, but with the humidity factored in, it feels like 108 to 110. If the actual temperature gets up to 101, it feels like 110. So yes, it does get quite hot during the middle of the summer here in Georgia. That's for a fact. So, okay. Well, yeah, enough said. That's right, Gene. I live in Georgia too there, George. Trust me, I hate the summer because it's awfully hot, but it's perfect time to go fishing. Good time to go enjoy the beach with family, or go swimming with the family, or do something around the waterworks, right? So, but I hate the winter because it gets awfully cold. Well, I'm not going to say awfully cold, not like Iowa and places north of here that gets no thank you.
Alabama.
Yeah, you can keep that shit up north.
Look
And
at
of course,
us.
look at that.
No, thank you.
Lovely wife Ashley and.
Oh,
Snit,
man. That's pretty cool.
Snit, I'll have to be
Well,
honest,
we're
man.
back
You
to
had us all
Truist
kind of choked
Field.
up here on the open.
Oh,
threw
looks
it
like
for a
my
loop.
cam took a poo-poo.
But well
Give me
done.
a second while I
No,
restart
thanks. Yeah, I
that.
can't wait to see it. Gretchen did a great job writing that thing, I'll tell you.
Well, we'll let Chipper go. He's been dying to ask you a baseball
Can I go
question.
now?
Go ahead,
Yeah, go
Larry.
ahead.
I asked you a question during the break. I thought we were on the air. That shows you how inexperienced I am. A lot of pitches the first 2 innings with Charlie Morton. At this point, are we trying to milk 5? I mean, he can certainly get out of an inning with 8 to 10 pitches and get it right back. But
No, that'd be great if he could catch up a little bit. I mean, we'll keep an eye on him. I'm not going to extend him that much. We got, Kerr's down there. He can go multiples, but whatever he can give us will be great right now.
Yes, sir.
George spent $265 on his City Connect.
I spent $160 down there at the Sportsman,
Little break or
the Clubhouse Sports Store right
Exactly.
there in
I
right
talked to
field
him
there,
last night when the
George.
game was over, and I
At the
could
right,
tell, I mean, there's a lot
the
going
right field
on,
gate.
and you know what? He's a young
I
kid
guess the
still.
Clubhouse
He's
store, I
human,
think it
and
was.
I just wanted to give him
Right across the
with
way
day
from
off
the
tomorrow, we can parlay
Coca-Cola
that.
Roxy.
Hopefully, give him 2 days to clear his mind, come back out, and get after it on Friday.
Nathaniel Brooks is asking why his name is not in green.
How many times?
I thought it
did
was
you
there,
put up the stop
Nathaniel.
sign when BMAC was coming from either first to third or second to home?
As much as I could.
That's good news there, D. He
I
says he's
used to
got
tell
2
when
more
Mac could
weeks
get
of
on
night
first,
shift
I
and
would
then
used
he's
to
back
tell
on
my big
days.
thing I told myself was,
Nice.
don't score
Definitely
Mac on a
thumbs
double.
up,
Don't score
buddy.
Mac on a double.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look
I
at
never
that
cared
stop
for the
sign.
third
He's not
shift
even-
stuff
He's
either.
not even giving you a chance.
Look at you, are motoring right
I
there,
don't know if
Mac.
that had a good
Yeah.
shoulder lean there.
And I'm going to tell you what, too. You don't know how many times when I would stop him at third base, he would thank me.
Yeah. I felt like I always said I'm sorry. Like, I felt like I cost the team runs, and I'm like, man, I feel terrible for it.
No, you were fine.
Clogging the bases.
Yeah.
Sid, I got a question. With your starting catcher going down and inserting a guy like Travis d'Arnaud, how valuable is that for a manager to
Hey,
have
Nathaniel, what's
that at your disposal?
Yeah, there you go, Nathaniel.
What a blessing to have two
Yeah,
number
never
ones,
mind.
quite
He said never
honestly.
mind.
And, to have a guy with Travis's
Oh,
pedigree.
your
and
name's not green
what he
because you're
brings,
not a
is
moderator.
awesome, and we're fortunate to have him. As well
No,
as
he was wondering
Chadwick
why,
Trout.
because he's
done
under
a great
rookie
job.
class.
I mean, he's a good
His name
study.
should be
Oh,
green.
He's
yeah.
a good little catcher.
But-
He's a
Yeah,
great
yeah, yeah.
But when he
and
originally-
we're blessed
yeah.
to have him, too,
Yeah.
in this situation.
And I know we talked to earlier today.
Oh,
but
is it
Murph's
that?
getting pretty close to going out and getting
Yeah.
a rehab assignment, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
been
Okay,
everything,
yeah,
moderators are
caught,
blue, okay.
Pierce today.
Yeah,
Getting the
moderators
game
I didn't-
are blue.
I didn't
first of the
realize you
week,
gave
if
him
everything goes
certain
right,
colors,
we hope
okay.
to have him out
Yes.
there and working his way back.
And lastly, Austin Riley, Snit, little progress report.
Yeah, he's feeling better.
See,
I mean,
you
it's
learn
still,
something every
he
day.
still feels that side,
That's
and
right.
they're going to be real cautious with him, as you guys know. I mean, if you jerk one of those things, that's
I never
in
liked
Murph's
working
case,
the
he hadn't
third
played
shift
since
stuff
opening
because,
day,
you know,
and, I'd rather him
pretty much
miss a
all you
few
do
more
is sleep
days
all day
on
and then
this
you
end than,
get up and go to
2
work.
months.
Yep.
That's for
Come
sure.
home, you're up
Yeah.
for a few hours. When you get
That's why you
home
get
and then
paid the
back
big
in
bucks,
bed,
baby.
you sleep all day.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
I'm sure,
when I
I'm
moved,
sure too, when the team's playing well, and
I did factory work
you
a lot.
insert Zach Short
early
over there
in-
at third base,
in my
and he's been
20s.
really good
But then I
offensively
started
and
working
great
with in
defensively.
home
A little bit
confinements
easier to be
where
patient,
I
would
was all
imagine.
days.
Well, yeah, and Zach's
And
done
I
a great
never-
job.
I never wanted to
he's,
go back to nights
scored 2
again
runs
after
in New
that.
York, and that game we lost in the last inning.
Because
and
when you're
he's played
working
great
days, you get up
defense
nice
and
and
had
early
some
in the
good
morning, you go
at-bats,
do
and
your
we're
work,
fortunate to have a guy
come
like that
home,
too. That was a really
Your
good
body's,
pickup
it's
by
not
Alex.
dark, so
You know,
your body's
first,
not
second week
telling
of the
you
season,
to go to
Strider
sleep, go to
goes
sleep,
down,
go to
Smith.
sleep.
I
You're
was
up for
how
several more
just
hours,
thrilled
and
to
then
death
you go
have
to
you been
bed
with what the
so
starting staff has
on a
been able to
decent
do.
time.
Yeah, they've been phenomenal.
I
mean,
I
Bryce
started to
Elder's come
prefer
in
days
and had
over
4
nights,
really nice
big time.
starts. And the way,
So I'm glad to hear
Charlie,
you only got a
Chris,
couple more weeks left. of that
all the
there,
guys
D.
have done has been really, really encouraging and really good, and we needed it. I said if the starters aren't pitching the bulk of your innings, then you're probably not going to be going real good. And these guys are.
That's
doing
right,
that.
Nathaniel. You can't beat it for 99 cents. Swung on, base hit to right field. Master Bruni goes to third. Duvall fires. Zach Short.
Wow,
just
what
saved
a-
run.
What a save from Short!
Yeah.
Yeah, he
and that's what
he
happens,
literally
too, when you have to
leaped
start like this,
in
every
the
ground
air.
Ball,
Holy
go find a
crap.
hole, things like that.
Why
you
would
know, it's
Duvall
just-
do
but
that?
You know what? We keep this game manageable. We got a
He's
lot
not
of
a
the bats
Ronald
left to come
Acuna.
back in it too, so I feel good about
Well,
that.
he's got one.
No,
up that
but Duvall's got an
goal,
arm on him,
play
too.
that Short couldn't come up.
Yeah.
with it,
Right.
Double play not turned. I mean, this can be
And
very
but
different.
that was
but
so
No, you're right.
high
Yeah,
and
that's how
above.
baseball's a game
But-
of inches.
Like,
Yep,
if you're
that's
gonna
what
try
this is all about. I mean, it's
bringing that pitch in, man, bring it down some.
So yeah,
We're
we'll get
lucky
Kurt
that
going
youngster
now,
can jump
too,
like
man.
that.
Sid, I got to ask you, this is an offense that, Acuna, Riley,
Yep.
Wilson get a lot of the credit, but what can you say about Marcel and what he's done?
So
just
we got
coming
runners
back
on the
last year
corners,
to start
one
this
out.
year?
I have so much respect for that guy, how he handles this whole thing and how he allowed himself to, a year ago, could have done anything with him and nobody would have really questioned us. And he comes back and has a 40 and 100. And right now he's just picked up. He started about this time last year and he hasn't stopped yet. So, we all knew what he was capable of. He went through a lot of different things, a lot of noise.
Oh,
around him,
no.
Things like that.
Charlie Morton just threw the ball away.
It's just.
And
it's
Master
just
Booney
remarkable
just
how
Booney's
he
scored.
score.
came back and did everything.
Yep. And the runner just scored from second to third.
Well, Sid, we're going to let you go.
Thanks.
Go manage the ball
You mean
game.
he
Do
stole?
over under on how many hot dogs Mac
He
eats
stole
up here
second,
tonight.
All right, just stay
and he
dry.
went to third.
Because
See
he
you
said
guys.
he scored.
Master Booney scored. That made it 4-0. And then the pickoff attempt at first, the runner moved up to second, and then they held the ball, and then he ran to third.
Throwing error
It
by
still went
Charlie
out.
Morton on a pickoff play. allows another run to score.
So the 0-1 pitch.
I don't know what's gotten into
play.
I don't know what's gotten into our boys tonight. They are not
To
playing
this
good
point,
ball.
anything that can go wrong has
Nope.
gone wrong.
Morton, we're in the top of the third, and Morton's on his 72nd pitch with his next pitch.
Yep. That's
Morton
bad.
definitely not looking like his usual.
Whatever
Nope.
you do with this guy better be done quickly because he can fly. That's a good pitch. Big out.
Pete Crow Armstrong, isn't he the one whose mom was in?
The hell did he run down there
So,
like that for?
Here comes great counsel out of the dugout.
Right? Isn't that right? She was the mom in Little Big
Yeah,
League.
come on out and get yourself thrown out again. That was kind of nice the first game.
Yeah.
I saw him make that play on Ronnie last night in right center, and it was not an easy play, and it was routine for him. That was.
What's the
he
deal?
can go and get it.
Yeah, he got a
in
good
center
jump on
field.
that ball, covered some ground.
I'll never
That
forget.
should have been
like, the
strike
first
3.
day He got called up. He was.
And he got tagged.
in Colorado.
Yeah.
And he.
Ball in the glove once.
nowhere.
D-Train's going to tag his
Just
foot.
out of the
Boom.
camera frame.
Right there.
Flying
Tag.
in and made
Out.
this diving catch.
Back
and
to
I
the
was like,
dugout,
that kid
youngster.
can Go get it.
That's
There we
another
go.
impressive
Did you
play
see
by
that?
There we
Bobby.
go.
Right there,
He
tagged him on the
tagged
foot.
him and said, "Hey, you can go ahead and run.
You're out.
But you're out."
Sweet
And I'm just gonna
mother
slow
of
play
God,
this.
what is the holdup?
Yeah.
Wow. And Rookie of the Year is a better movie than Little Big League.
Yeah, there's somebody warming up in the bullpen. It's Ray Kerr there, Nathaniel. Ray Kerr is warming up in the bullpen. So the 1-1 pitch to Gomes. Swung on and thought out of play. Strike 2. So 1-2 to count to Gomes.
75 pitches, 2 2/3.
I love how the ball got thrown away, though, and Snit didn't even break stride from what he was
So
talking
runner
about.
on third, 2 outs, 1-2 to count. Top of the third.
Yeah.
Cubs lead it 4-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
There we go.
There we go.
Now strikeout of Jan Gomes to end the third.
Headed to the bottom of the
6
order.
runs.
Kelnick,
Headed to the
Short,
bottom.
and Harris due up.
That's about time we got out of that inning.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think Snit? I bet Snit leaves him out there.
Well, he did say in
Really?
that little interview on the microphone, he did say they're watching him very closely. They would like to get 5 innings out of him as much as possible, but he does have relievers ready to go for high leverage innings. So we'll see. We'll see what Snit does.
Hey, Kenny Adams, how you doing?
You're right there, Kenny. You are definitely correct.
Thank you, Nathaniel. We appreciate that.
You're very welcome there, Laney. You're very welcome.
I can't see what it says. It says, thank you for the play-by-play need.
She
More?
said, I need it.
Oh, see, I can't. On mine, I
Yeah.
got a big old heart down there, and it covers it. I
Yep.
can't see it.
Yeah. Doo-doo-doo. Definitely had a long day today. I got slammed today. I mean, I had so many trucks I couldn't even keep my head. I couldn't keep track of them all.
Live from New Jersey, Mark the Rosa.
They literally wiped me
Zero, what's
out
up?
with our 4 pile.
boys doing?
Our front pile, they completely wiped it out, and then I had
Not
to
going the way we would have
run back from one side of the property to another just to load 2 trucks.
In and out, down and away.
And then back to the other side of the property
Well, the
for
first
1
inning was
truck.
similar,
and then
but,
back
you know,
to the other side of
That's another story.
So
How's
I'm
B-Mac
glad to be
doing?
off tomorrow, but I'm not so happy to be off
Max hanging
Friday.
in there.
So.
I'm grinding.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Who's got the home run call?
That was me.
this inning?
I saw
okay.
it.
All right,
I got
you're
you.
ready? Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Dero, do you remember that Chipper wore 16 when he got called up?
I didn't know that. I got to be honest. That was the first I heard of that.
Only the cool dudes wear 16, bro.
Chip, I knew that.
I know you did. Only the true fans know that.
And I got it. I got it the year after Dero wore it.
That was me. And then Rico Bronya took it. And then I went 7. And then Keith Lockhart took it. And then I went to 2. And I don't know. Someone else probably took that.
Welcome in, everybody. I
Think
certainly
about it.
appreciate you
Chipper
guys
gave
stopping
you
by.
the
Be sure to
number
smash
and
that
then went to
thumbs
left
up for
field
us.
for you and then
We're
decided
currently
that
at
he didn't want to
16
play
likes
left
of
anymore.
Kick you
Wow.
out.
20 like goal that we're
Do-
trying to
wait a
reach.
second.
Once we reach 20 likes,
We
we'll
gonna
try to
tell the story,
increase
Chip.
that
You
to
coming
30.
back to third?
So if
no.
you'd like to help us
Mike
reach
Chip,
that,
it
be
looks
sure
like
to
you're
smash
coming back
that
to
thumbs
third.
up.
No, I'm not. Next day,
Thumbs,
batting third,
thumbs,
playing third.
thumbs.
Chipper Jones.
Hey, Gilbert Torres, how you doing?
Oh,
I'm man enough to admit
I personally
wasn't
haven't
ready.
heard anything about Chipper Jones being the manager of the
I'll
Braves.
never
next year.
forget. Funny story.
hold on a
So,
second.
Dero
Hold on.
has a horrible game.
Personally, I think we got hosed on that call.
We're on the bus. Dero.
That was
So this is what
How
I'm
many did you
talking
make
about.
at
They
third
get to
base?
talking about all
I
this
made
stuff,
2. They
and then
gave
we
me
miss out on
4.
the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was credited with 4 errors.
All one.
How many hits did you get that day?
Yeah. So
Now I got it.
1-0 to count to
Okay.
Michael Harris.
So let's just say he was 0 for 4 and 4 errors. I mean, that's
You can't
No,
draw the
Bobby told me before
Downstairs,
the
ball
game
2.
I tagged
So 2-0.
Darrell Evans' record for most errors.
Yeah,
He
lady.
didn't want me to break it.
Oh, here we go.
That's short.
Oh, my
that,
goodness.
that guy's going to be a star, man. I really feel it.
So just to tell
I
you
feel
the funny
that,
part is we
you
were
know,
on the bus. and
Now,
I
is he going to
was-
take
That's a
over
tough
Austin
area there.
Riley's position
Look at
permanently?
this
No.
one, Jeff.
But that
They
kid
gave
has
you a hit
played
on that
very
last one.
well
Give me.
since being in there for
I
Austin.
was actually
That's
trying.
a bad
Yeah.
one.
I was sitting
He
the
balled
seat
through
in
that
front
ball
of him,
Look at
and
this.
I was
From
actually
right
trying
field,
to cheer
clear
him
into
up.
third.
to throw
And I
anyway.
mean,
So
that
I
ball
turned
was up in the
around
air
and
at
I
least
smiled
10
at
feet up in
Dero,
the air.
and he looks
that
at
youngster
me,
jumped up in the air and caught that
straight-faced as
damn
all
thing.
get out.
Kept it
And he goes,
from
Yeah.
"It's
I mean,
not
if he would have
effing
missed
funny."
it and it would have went over his head, they definitely
I
would have
was like,
scored again.
okay, probably not the right time
Yep.
to try and make him feel better. All right, so I let
Let
it
me
go.
in the card game. All I want to do is be
So the
let
2-2
in the card
pitch to
game.
Michael
How many
Harris.
hits do I have
Swung
to
on,
get?
hit up the middle towards the mound,
Oh, that's beautiful.
and
He's gonna
Harris
make it out.
beats out the throw.
Got it.
Yep. See?
Everybody
That's what
wants
we
to
need.
let in the card game. That's
Welcome
it.
in, everybody.
All you're
There's
trying to
32
do
y'all
is
in here.
win
Please hit that
in
like
the card
button.
game.
Win a game.
Get a hit that helps us win a game. That was it. Hey, Glav, I
Yes.
did get one hit off you, I remember, back in Shea Stadium. I don't know if you remember it or not.
Everybody's got a hit off of me, D-Roll, but no, I don't remember. What to do. Change up at the end of the bat.
Now that's a hell of an
Branson's got
answer.
the video.
Everybody's got to hit off of me, bro.
We got a
R161.
Yes.
Hey, he got so mad.
Of course I
His
did.
reaction.
Hey, your right fielder gave a bad effort there. I'm trying to rob that ball.
Man, oh
If
man.
I'm not mistaken, I think he gave up 4 solos that night. In a,
Yeah, I know I
in a-
did one time
in a
against you guys,
4
for
to
sure.
no- 4 to
Yeah.
nothing
Now,
loss.
Yeah.
now, what you got to understand, Nathaniel,
Congrats,
the
D-Ro.
reason
That's
Michael Harris
That's a
is
claim to
leading
fame.
off in
Is
the
that your digs
batting
up there,
tonight
man?
is
Is that
Ronald
what you're
Acuna
saying?
Jr. was
I-
given
I-
the night
you know,
off.
I'm fighting for my life
Yep.
on the side of Route 3 in Clifton, New Jersey, watching baseball games, getting ready for our morning show tomorrow.
What are we talking about tomorrow morning?
You know, I'm going to give the Rockies some love. They've won 7 in a row. They just swept San Diego. They swept Texas. So I'm going to give them a little love.
Z,
Black and the boys.
Z,
And then we'll
Z.
see how these games
Z,
progress. Judge hit
Z,
ball
Z,
into the third deck in
Z.
Minnesota.
Ozzy.
Who's your early
Ozzy.
surprise so far? Kansas City?
Glav, I'm rooting for Kansas City hard because they're one of the teams that actually went out and
Yeah.
spent some money on some like mid-tier veteran guys to come in, and it's working so far.
Cocktail.
Who's
Teams
the
are
other
either
one?
going for it or
Lugo.
completely
Yeah, Lugo.
bailing. It's nice to see them kind of trying
Yeah.
to get into the postseason.
and Bobby Witt.
Oh, I must have a dirty mind
knows
because
he whiffs.
that's not what I
B.
thought that guy
Witt
just
is as
said.
good as they come.
Yeah.
What do you think he said?
I'm not going to repeat that.
Chip, you've done a nice job so far keeping it like baseball-y.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not going to
that
repeat
was
that.
up here is such a lightning rod.
I understand. I realize what he
that
said now.
I love
Yeah.
embarrassing him.
Gosh.
And I mean, B-Mac was my locker mate like you were. Like, I'm not going to bag on my dudes,
I would say this is running
Isn't
the
it his
smoothest.
62nd birthday?
I wonder if
today?
we're going to hear the Truist goat
It
tonight.
is his birthday today. I'm not going to say his name because we have a bet.
Are you serious? You didn't hear it again last night?
Nope.
To all the other guys, 100%.
Pay attention around the seventh inning. It
But
seems
I will say
like
there is a lot of oxygen that needs to be taken up between the four of us.
Oh,
that,
sorry.
He normally
it seems like around the
does pick
seventh
up.
inning
So
or so is when I hear it.
they're
Oh,
moving some
that's
awkward
hit the
pauses
center
here.
field, right at the
There's a
center
bullet
fielder
center.
for out number 2.
Hero, you stick around with it for another half inning? I mean, I figure you got nothing else going on up there.
I got nothing going
That's
on.
going to end the third. We're going to head to the
Let's
top
go.
of the
All right,
fourth.
we'll be
The
back
Chicago
for the
Cubs
fourth.
with a commanding
D-Mac
lead
will
over
be
the
bringing
Atlanta
us
Braves,
back.
4-0.
Yep.
No, ma'am, I didn't say it. That's good, boy.
Oh, me. No, Kilnick is not on base there, lady. He struck out. It was Michael Harris that was on base with a single, like a infield blooper, as we call it, infield blooper.
Yeah, and he legged it out. So, yeah, that
Yep.
2-out single.
And that's it. The Braves have only, off facade, they've only got 2 hits. So they haven't had nothing to show for it. So hopefully,
Bring us back.
like they say, the third time around, that's when the Braves
pitching change.
start hitting.
Pitching
change,
change. Yep, Ray Kerr coming in to replace Charlie Morton.
There we have it, everybody. So Charlie Morton goes 3 in the third inning. Let's see.
Definitely
Right
not
now.
one of his better outings for sure.
Nope. He went 3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, and gave up 1 homer. So that's not very, very encouraging numbers for Charlie Morton. So
It's 4-0 Cubbies in the top of the fourth. We're looking to get back on track here. Pound the zone.
Well done, Mac.
Way to go, Mac.
A little sketchy at the end.
Oh, we got Ray Kerr. Okay, this guy from the other night.
Time this season.
He's
I'll
got
tell you
2
what, he
games.
pitched in game 1 of this series.
3.0 innings,
I was
the
pretty
ERA of
impressed. Couple of innings,
0.00.
straight punch outs. He threw the ball really well.
Got a great arm.
Well, here's your opportunity to impress the manager, okay? Charlie just didn't have it through 3 innings tonight. Keep it at 4-0. Give your offense a chance to
Lady
go back.
says, yeah, Clan, no corner.
Will go a
Awesome.
long way towards getting you some meaningful innings
Yeah.
later on.
I don't know if
Hero, what do
D
you think
and
about Mac's job?
I don't
bringing
know
us
if
back
D and
from
Gene
break?
have
Honestly, I
remodeled
think
the corner so I can
he
fit.
needs
Yeah.
to relax. He's the best guy. He's the best guy I know in the entire planet. I mean, we're not,
that's a swing and a miss.
split
Strike
the
3,
atom up
1
there.
out.
Let's talk baseball.
Hey,
Nice.
speaking of that, let's look at a little footage from one of your coaches during Team USA.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, you know this. If I'm going into something, I'm going into battle, I need to know there's a guy standing behind me that'll take the bullet for me.
Well, watch the call here.
Look at that.
All
Yeah.
day long, Dero, I'm taking bullets for you. Any day of the week.
Who were you calling there? Domino's? What were you doing?
He knew exactly who I wanted. We had
Remember,
ESP
everybody, get
burgers
your chat
during that
votes
thing.
in.
Dave's gone in and out, getting some burgers in the dugout.
That is popped up.
That was a 12 count from Chick-fil-A.
Shallow infield. And Arcia has it for out number 2.
Easy can of corn. Hey, we need to get a
worried about the
we need to
Phillies
get a
for the
picture of a can of
division?
corn.
I know
for
postseason all bets are off, but
that's
they
something
seem to be
tonight
playing
too. They're
really
Ron,
good.
that we need to do
Absolutely.
after the game.
I mean, I
we need to
think,
get you updated so you
you
have
know, look, I think it's
have
good
something
too.
to do
I think,
emojis and
the Braves
whatnot.
Phillies having a little rivalry going down to the end. We've seen it the last 2 years, and I think it can only.
First pitch swinging.
I think a huge
Hit the right center off the top of the
Oh
wall.
no!
Cody Bellinger stands up and gets in there with a stand-up double.
Right behind him.
Yeah, Chipper gave the stat, D-Row, and I didn't know it'd been this long, but 6+ runs last night for the first time in 20 games, which I think through 20 games to start the season.
Cody Bellinger's fourth double of the season.
So
yeah.
I will say this.
I mean, a lot of teams deal with injury, but I mean, the way Snit's able to keep the ball, most teams, they lose their #1 starter.
You're done.
You're kind of panicking, and no one's hitting at the top of the order, and Ronald's getting picked off. You're kind of worried, right? Snit has a way of just keeping everybody calm.
They lost their starting catcher as well, and Travis has filled in phenomenal.
I'll say this:
I do like the corn cobs though.
The Braves have played
those are kind of cool.
Good schedule through the first 6 weeks. They've faced a bunch of good pitching staffs, and they're still winning 2 out of every 3. So the Braves have played, quite a few teams that the Phillies haven't, and we'll see how that shakes out in the end. It's 162 games.
Man.
The fact that we are.
I'm just looking at my phone real quick. Looking at X real quick, see if there's any more news
with the
coming across the airwaves.
Sean Murphy for
I see.
half a game, 1 at bat.
Speaking of that, why don't we throw up?
We still are where we are. We're within striking distance. I'm taking.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Philly, they have played outstanding, and they've had injuries of their own. Trey Turner and Harper's been out some.
Really
so,
now? Okay, I
This
got to
is
go to
turning
studio
into
mode
the,
and fix it.
late 90s Braves against the Mets. The one good thing is that the common denominator is the Braves are still, right there in it with somebody else in the division.
It's fouled to the screen, so that's going to be a full boat, everybody.
This offseason was the best I've seen in a long time, but Chipper wanted me to ask you if you've ever played him straight up in match play out of this country,
Jeff,
what happened?
Jeff, listen.
Yeah.
Chipper,
I'm doing what he told me.
I mean this wholeheartedly. If I put on one
That
hand
is
people that
popped
have
up.
impacted my life on the baseball
Shallow infield. Arceo calls for it.
He's a
Out number
when it came
3
to
for an
hitting,
easy can of
and
corn.
my locker was next to him.
So
and I hated
we go to the
ball,
bottom of the
and he was
4th.
great
Cubs
to
still
me.
lead at 4-0.
But there's a protest because I saw him go up to like a guard shack and find his ball, and next thing you know, roasted 5-iron right at the stick. I'm like, come on.
T-Row, you're the best. Mac, take us to break.
Hey, Braves are down 4-0 in the 4th.
You guys are crack up.
I know, right?
Those guys
Remind
are
me,
crack up.
guys and gals, I'm trying to fix this interactive. I have a scroll that all the games from around the league are supposed to be showing up there. Well, I believe it's because there is pop-up. See, we can't control that in OBS. We can't control the pop-ups, unfortunately. But I guess we'll leave that one off for the night.
Xfinity Game Changer feature coming up after the pitch.
Like how you set that up, Matt.
Yeah. Braves players with 300 average, 10 homers, 30 RBI in their first 40 games. Pretty good company there, Chip.
You and the Big Bear.
Yeah.
I was smoking, boys.
All right, so 1-1 the count to Big Bear.
By the way, this is the
That was
Jones
just
home
a
run
sinker
Yes, it
that he
is.
followed off.
You got the right part of the lineup.
I got the good
Well,
part.
Zuna 0 for 1 on the night.
Just need a couple runs here to kind of creep back in this thing.
Yeah, we're going to get a little momentum going our way.
So happy for the Big Bear. Made so many good adjustments over
Come on,
the last
Big
couple
Bear.
years to get himself in the right spot. And man, I can't tell you. You saw with those numbers on the graphic. There's nothing like the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season getting off to that kind of start, because it loosens the collar, I mean, and you're free rolling from then on out. I've got a good base under me. I've got 150, 200 at bats under my belt. So if I do take a 0 for 4 or 0 for 5, the average is not going to dip that much. The sun's going to rise tomorrow.
Oh, come on.
That was when I
Marcelo
that was a strike.
was
when
gonna
That
run
was
up
a
on
strike,
strike.
man.
on his backside and
I
stayed
know.
That was
on
definitely
he
a
got rung up
strike.
on strike.
It's when I saw when we all
Twice
saw
in
his
a row,
production go to
man.
another level where he
I
didn't
know.
load up and then come off it. He loaded
I mean,
up on his
something's
backside
going
and
on.
stayed there
Even
and let
Big
the ball
Bear's
travel
not swinging
in
that.
his zone.
He's the
Yeah,
one
pitches
guy.
he
So
would
I'm
normally
a big
be
swing
trying to
north
crush.
guy. Whenever I talk about swinging north,
Yeah.
I'm talking about swinging through the
That
jumbo
swung
shot.
on right to the
Left-handed
second,
hitter, and I
over to first
swing
for
east,
out number
ground ball
2.
short by Olsen. If Matt Olsen swings
Yeah, I know
east,
it.
that means he's to
Uh,
the pull side. If
It's a blackout
Austin
game for
Riley
me,
swings
CeeLo, so I have
west,
to run
it's
through a
his pull
VPN.
side. But
And it's
when
really
you
tough
let
for
the
me to get
ball
it synced up.
travel and try and swing north through the jumbotron, one, you let the ball travel. Number 2, you stay inside the ball. Number 3, you get backspin. Okay,
Yeah.
whenever you try and get rotational and swing to the pull side, what do? You hook it. You
Let
get
me see if
topspin. The ball doesn't travel out of the
Let me
ballpark.
see if I can't get it a little better now.
He is really taken to the swing north.
So we got D-Train.
phrase that we've
D-Train.
given him, and man, he's just
Last time up hit a
162 games. Have you seen the numbers?
stand-up double.
And that's what I'm saying. Those numbers are staggering.
He
but
takes strike
when
1.
you stand next to him, people don't really. He is so strong.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is touch the ball. How many times do we see a pop fly to the chop house and it's a home run for him?
Downstairs, ball 1.
And I've said it with the DH for him, Chip. It sets our whole team up.
100%.
If we had a rotating DH on this team, it'd be tough. Guys like to play every day. It kind of mixes. Him being able to do that takes care of everything.
And I can tell you this, and Matt can as a catcher. Anybody who has the confidence to leave the yard.
That's a
from
swing and a
foul
miss.
to
Strike
foul
2. So 1 and 2 to
my
count.
gosh.
Yeah,
They're dangerous.
There's nowhere to go.
They're dangerous.
You
yes.
just hope he comes in not hot, and he's been hot for 6 months.
Come on, Trav. Give me a home run call right here.
Downstairs, down and dirty, ball 2.
Tell you what, though, give credit to Saad because he's got Big Bear looking at 2 fastballs. And so you talk about what we said earlier in the game, how it plays up like that. He's freezing these guys on that pitch.
And you would think there would be a little bit of an adjustment the second time around, but he's dotting that thing.
That's outside, ball 3, so full boat.
We got Big Bear on.
There we go.
Really good on dotting that pitch right there, away to the right-handed hitters. We got Big Bear on.
Here comes the pitch.
Swung on and fouled out of play. We'll do it again. 3 and 2.
Mac Darno's getting obviously up there in age a little bit too. What were a couple of things you had to do as you got older playing that position?
I started my day later as I got older. I stopped taking BP outside as much, and it helped me in my later years where I could get hot at 4:30.
Downstairs, ball 4. Has a walk to D-Train.
Yeah, now the interactive is a little bit behind.
Mm.
Let's get this caught up here. Again, apologies about this, guys and gals. That's why I should have just left it alone.
So we got Adam Duvall up to bat. Hit high and deep to left center. Damn it. Out number 3. Damn it.
I would start my day later. And
We're going to the top of the 5th. Cubs lead at 4-0.
Yeah, the interactive is quite a ways behind now. How you doing tonight over there with your stream there, CeeLo? We certainly have intent that we're going to head on over probably like the 6th inning and shoot you some likes.
Yep. Oh, man.
Yeah, see, the interactive just went to the end of the inning.
Wow.
All right, so oh, okay, never mind. I don't know what they're doing. Interactive this is probably about the worst it's been.
Yeah.
We have the pleasure of being joined now by our star left-hander, Mr. Max Fried, down there in the dugout. Max, how you doing?
I'm doing great, guys. How about you?
We're doing all right. So, hey, talk to me a little bit. I know your first couple of starts of the year, maybe not quite where you wanted to be, but certainly been really good since then. What was the adjustment? What have you been doing different? Anything?
I think just sticking mostly to what I do best. It was a lot of not feeling right at the time. And
it does seem that way quite a bit.
The way baseball works is
Cubs swing and a single out to left center for Bush. That's a leadoff single.
Kind of compounding and just really sticking to what I do best, which is trying to get ground balls and get deep into games. And once I started focusing on that solely, things started to turn.
Yeah, it's way behind tonight.
I didn't know this, so you're going to take a look at our Georgia Natural Gas Greener Life Impact player, and that's you.
Well, let me refresh the actual
which have been just off the charts
game day page. And
yeah, I mean,
that swung on, hit the left field.
Just, after you.
Kelly for an easy can of corn.
The way I did after my first 2, it just makes you sick to your stomach.
Round number 1.
I hate that feeling. I expect to win when I go out there, so just to be able to try to change that outcome, or at least do my part, kind of motivated me a little bit more.
You look at your last 4 starts. One thing we saw, Max, 66% ground ball rate for you. You kind of measure that.
So that's weird. Upon the refresh, it showed that it was
absolutely
it was caught up, and then it backtracked back to the end of the fourth.
Balls, that's.
Hey,
that's just kind
I'll
of
take it. I mean, it's the first time it's really
in
messed up this season for me.
And first into the pro ball when I'm getting weak contact and getting the ball on the ground. That's
what our commentary is for.
When I'm trying to chase strikeouts or anything like that, it's a tough recipe for me.
That's going to be ball one.
Chipper here. You and I have talked many times around the hitting cage. We can put pitching on the back burner. How much do you miss hitting?
A ton.
All right, so pause.
That is a leadoff. That has hit the right field. Oh, they got a runner in a rundown.
I miss it a lot. I think
we got a pickle.
For me was second.
And that's out number 2.
We got us a rundown. We got the pickle.
Yeah.
Got him.
Kept Bush at third.
That was huge. No, I miss it a ton. I think for me, a lot of it is the perspective on how hard hitting is. And when you're stepping in the box, you know, every start, you're getting 2, hopefully 3 ABs.
I think the interactive's replaying
you realize
itself.
that the 18-inch plate is way bigger than you think when you're standing on the mound.
Well,
so
I can speak for Max. Max is an athlete, right? We've seen him go head first into home plate in Miami. We've seen him run the bases.
By far the best left-handed athlete pitcher in Braves history.
100%.
The guys are just playing nonchalant.
This cat,
Cubs just scored again.
Balls over the
You gotta be kidding me, man.
So he's got some
On a freaking bunt. They didn't even run after the ball. They just let the runner score, and now it's 5-0.
They let the ball roll out to second base before they even picked it up off the ground.
But I have caught a lot of great pitchers.
They're just playing nonchalant, like,
one of my favorites I've
whatever.
ever caught. With the preparation you put into the game, the way
They better
you
get back
assess
into
the
this game.
yourself. Just as your former battery mate, I loved every second.
Curly Armstrong just stole second base.
People ask me all the time about you, and I'm like, this kid is a killer.
I appreciate that, B-Mac, because, I mean, you showed me a lot on how to prepare for a start. I picked your brain a lot. You've obviously caught a lot of really, really amazing pitchers, so just being able to...
Boy, the
really
interactive
also
was super
not
behind.
get frustrated with me as a young kid is going to be shaking you off every time, you know, time and again, where that was a lot of learning. But I always knew that when we were working together, we had one goal, and that was winning games. And
in there, strike
just being
one.
able to kind
So
of
2-1
bounce
to
things
go.
off you, especially in between innings, it kind of laid the foundation for my preparation and everything that I do now.
You were one of my favorite guys I've ever caught.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yep.
You're one of my favorite guys I've thrown to.
Smoltzy's listening.
Hey, I'm telling you, free.
Oh, he said it.
I said it. It's $100.
He said Smoltz.
Hey,
You're done. $100.
I'll tell you about
In there for
Max.
strike 2.
He is in the fight, and he knows himself through and through, and he knows what he needs to do to be successful, and he is as good as they come in the sport we have.
That means a lot. Thank
So
you
to
so
the
much,
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
I love the guy.
The damage is already done. Cubs scored on another run, so it's 5-0 Cubs to go to the bottom of the 5th.
Oh, here we go, bud. I was thinking about the first road trip we had, and B-Mac got up on the front of the bus and started yelling at the bus driver because we were 45 minutes late.
Shocking. All right, Max, we're going to let you go. Thanks, bud.
Alrighty, thanks for having me, guys.
All right, we're going to pause it up. We're going to try to sync it up a little better. Want to know the count? 2 outs. Runner on second.
That's 2 foul.
All right. Just checking my email real quick, everybody, on the computer, so bear with me here.
Beautiful Truist Park. Always a
We're
great
back
shot
in
out there in
Truist
right
Park.
field. We go to the 5th inning, 5-0 Cubs. Braves need to get a little something going here at the bottom of the order. And here a B-Mac home run call here.
Hey, let's get one.
We got Orlando Arcia up to bat.
Tell you what, Mr. Assad has been painting 50
Upstairs, ball 1.
through 4+ in total control from pitch 1.
unfortunately, we're
sometimes
just
our
going to have to
conversation
leave
gets in the way of the ball
interactive just like this and bring
When's
to
the
you
last
the
time
sound
you guys
guys
saw
and
a
gals.
two-out bunt with a runner
We
on third?
apologize, but
Score-
it's the best way it's going to work.
Especially in today's
He tried to
game.
do it his
He
first
tried
at
to do
bat,
the
right?
other thing,
We were
so
like,
I-
what is he doing?
You know, and he
All right,
proved us
so
wrong.
the 1-1
He's shown us
pitch.
Little Big League is the best movie.
Down and
Downstairs,
dirty, ball two.
They said it. They did not go around, so ball 2. So 2-1.
I told you it was down and dirty, ball two. I didn't think he
Yep.
would.
Nope.
Of course, it don't matter what we think.
That's right. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, grounder to short. Fires over to first.
What a play.
Safe.
And
On
out.
both
What?
ends.
Yeah.
Really nice play by the first baseman.
Yeah, Master Boney made that same play the other night going in the hole,
Master Boney.
sliding, making a strong throw. A great play by
Yeah.
Bellinger on the backside. I'm sorry, by Bush. Excuse me.
You didn't get him. What the hell?
I'm sorry, I can't help but chuckle.
Yeah, he did.
That was
Yeah,
a
he
great
did.
play.
On the
Yeah, he
foot.
got
You
his
can
foot.
see-
Got his foot.
Pitcher appreciates it.
Hey, any real Braves
When you're
fan would
throwing
argue
out
that
balance and
until
you
the
have a guy over there at first
Yeah,
base
until they're blue in the
knows his
face.
way around
That's
the bag,
right.
knows when
That
to come off.
Swing and a miss.
And
Strike
it's-
1 to Jared
You're
Kelvin.
blind,
Kelvin
up.
Warrior.
You're
At
blind.
the same time,
Chip, talk to us a little bit about Kelnick and kind of some of the conversations you've had.
Oh, you're no
0-1
problem.
He's
pitch.
had a lot of pressure on him going to Seattle, but he seems
Right down the heart of the plate.
his way here.
Strike
I
2.
haven't gotten a chance.
These guys
to
are
talk to
playing
him all that much,
nonchalant,
just
but
kind
like-
of, watching, to be honest with you. I feel like most good hitting instructors, they don't.
They
just
definitely
come in
aren't
and watch
hustling
5 or 10
like they're
swings
5
and
runs down.
suggestions. I want to see, how he
That's
hits.
fouling out of play. We'll do it again.
counts, what his
0-2.
approach is, that needs to be 50, 60, 100 at bats. The one phrase that I would say to him is, let's swing a little more north, because when he gets rotational to the east,
So,
maybe on the
0-2?
pull side, he hooks the ball. And, you're starting to see him kind of
Downstairs. Ball down and dirty. Ball 1.
He's hitting the ball to right field. He's staying inside of it,
Yeah.
which tells me that his approach is more towards the north. And, I think he's been a blessing up to this point. I think he's
the
been a
1-2 pitch.
plus defender.
Foul
everything
down the
else.
third base
Like, he
line.
has
Foul
played a
ball.
Gold
We'll do it
Glove
again.
caliber
1-2.
left field. Throwing guys out on the bases, throwing guys out at home plate, diving plays, robbing home runs. Not to mention his contribution with the bat. I'd say it's his first 6 weeks have been a massive success.
In Seattle, he had a lot of
So,
hand
1-2
play where he had
pitch
a lot of
to
humongous
Kelnick
load
Warrior.
with his hand.
All right.
Oh. In there for strike 3.
Oh.
Personally, I think we got hosed on that call.
I got it paused up. I'm trying to get it caught up with the interactive now.
So Zach Short up to the plate for Atlanta. Takes ball 1 down and dirty.
Hold on. There we go. 1-2.
Base hit to base
You're way
hit
ahead.
to right.
You're way ahead.
Okay, I don't know what to do. I mean, I could hit
It's coming
pause.
down, and they have tweaked that and shortened that.
There.
Time for a quick
Now-
message from our friends at Delta Airlines.
Oh.
On behalf of our
I had it
Atlanta-based
synced
crew,
up and it-
Go Braves. Delta.
It said it
official
forward.
airline of the Atlanta Braves.
I give up. I give up. I give up. I tap out.
See if we can get BMAC a home run call right here.
Come on.
So Michael Harris up to bat for Atlanta. Takes first pitch, swinging,
I gotta
foul
ask you
ball,
guys a
strike 1.
question. I mean, I had a great general manager. when
I just
played
can't believe
John
how bad
Sherrill's
the
Hall of Fame general
The
manager.
interactive's behind tonight.
Can you believe?
Yeah. You're gonna have nights like that.
5 or 6 seasons that Alex Anthopoulos has done.
So the 0-1 pitch,
he can
swung on,
out of thin air.
grounder to the first baseman, steps on the bag for out number 3.
Off-season.
Cubs still lead it 5-0. We go to
Braves. After
through 5. We go to the top of 6. Gene's calling it a night, everybody. All right, Gino. You have a good one, bud.
Well, take care, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Absolute Death. Yeah, we play your Padres this weekend. Absolute.
Mm-hmm.
Your Padres will be heading to Atlanta to come play I believe it's a 4-game series, is it not?
Yes, 4-game series starts on Friday, ends on Monday.
Monday. Not a problem, Gino. You sleep well, brother. See you on the next one.
By Visit Mississippi, Wanderers welcome, and by
Damn
Insurance.
studio.
Boy, do I remember that one. Oh,
God,
Billy
tossed
Hall.
3 people.
You want to know? You want to know what got me tossed? I complimented his porn stash.
He didn't like that.
That's exactly what I said to him.
Oh, Ricky Hahn.
Well, you remember the worst part about that, guys, is he rehabbed all spring training in our bullpen. Do you remember that? He was there every day, and that's what Bobby flipped at. He's like, we let you rehab for 6 weeks, and he threw Bobby, Chipper, and O'Flaherty out.
And
3 guys.
in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you
And obviously that was Father's Day.
if you would have seen the pitch that he called a ball to J.D. Drew
Right
for
down the
strike
middle.
3, and then next pitch, of course, O'Flaherty hangs a slider. He hits it off the green monster, and Bobby comes waddling out to take O'Flaherty out, and O'Flaherty knows he's coming out, so he doesn't care if he gets tossed.
That's out.
He's
Oh,
at
it gets
that
a
point,
strike
like, he
call on
really-
the outside
really
corner,
hard
3-1.
Having listened to the whole conversation, he baited O'Flaherty into saying something, and that's when I went off.
And you
So
dropped
Kerr fires on a
And I
3-1
said,
pitch.
Yeah, that was
Outside corner
just
again,
a-
strike
a
2.
Beautiful
Full
porn
boat.
stash, like the most beautiful I've ever seen. And he threw me out, and then Bobby got tossed. It was awesome. It was awesome. Those were the days.
Swung on, base hit to right field.
Well, hopefully if Skipper's watching tonight, that's a good memory for him. One of 162.
Yeah, I'm sure he's smiling. I believe he broke the record defending me. Yeah, there's a big Ted Barrett.
TB.
TB. Okay, so man, he and I just did not see eye to eye on the strike zone one night. I was
So
0 for 4.
Suzuki
It was tie game.
in the batted box for the
3.
Cubs.
And he
Pickoff throw
blew
at
me
first,
up in the
safe.
Bottom of the 8th on a pitch, 4 or 5 inches outside.
All right, I got to
4 or 5
stop
centimeters
obsessing about
outside.
trying to get this
All right.
perfect because it's just not going to
It was
happen.
barely outside.
Yeah.
But I didn't
Yeah.
like it, So I let him know, and Bobby comes running out, tosses me out of the way.
Foul and out of
We
play,
gotta stay
strike
in the game.
1.
We got to stay in the game. And he proceeds to get tossed from the game. But it worked out because in the 11th came up, guy on second base and got the game-winning hit. If I don't, if he
The
doesn't
0-1
defend
pitch.
me, and get me
Swung on, thought out of play, strike
because
2.
we all know my mouth will get me in trouble.
No.
He was the best at taking up for his players.
Yeah, 100%.
He would go, yeah.
If he felt like you were adamant enough that you were going to get tossed, he would come in and inject himself into the conversation.
So the 0-2 pitch.
Himself out of the conversation.
Fouled and out of play. We'll do it again.
I still remember BMAC's first ejection, Sunday Night Baseball.
That's a 95-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball.
Yeah.
So
Remember
we got
that? You
0-2
didn't
the
even
count.
say anything.
I asked him if
No
he had
outs,
the pitch
runner
down.
on first, top
And
of
he
the
goes,
sixth.
yeah. He goes, where'd you
And the
have it? I said, I
Chicago
had it down the
Cubs
middle. He goes, you did?
commanding
All
lead.
right, well, you're going to take a shower.
5-0 over the Atlanta Braves.
2006, yeah, 2006. I remember. I think that was when that was Verlander's debut. I think.
Yeah.
He threw you out in spring
0-2
training.
pitch, fouled out and out of play. We'll do it again.
On little stuff.
Was it Joe West that threw you out in
Oh, yeah.
Or no, it's the Mets then. Yeah, there it is.
I was going to tell you it was the Mets.
David writes up. Look.
Wow, you had hair back then.
I know.
That was
full head.
That's swung on to center field.
I didn't want to do
For
that.
out number 1.
That was one of those games.
But yeah, Joe West was tough on rookies.
Cowboy Joe. I'm guessing Bobby probably got tossed there too.
Yep. Yeah,
Good chance, yeah.
Glad you ever get
Welcome in,
tossed.
everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, be sure to smash that thumbs up for us.
Yeah.
Is that your only one?
That was the only one. Yeah.
Ron Darling never threw you out?
Stick around, check us out. If you
that
like
one
what you
time I got
see, be
into it
sure
with
to
him, he didn't
subscribe
throw
to
me
the
out.
channel. We'd love to have you as an outlaw.
You deserved it.
No, I did not.
Whatever.
We're currently sitting at
I heard
19
what you
likes, so
said.
we are 1 like away from that 20 like
I didn't
goal.
say anything until he started yelling at me, and I told him to get behind the plate and put his mask back on. I wasn't talking.
That's
to him.
right, Laney. We're all in it together.
Yeah, he and I didn't see eye to eye.
It's amazing
So
how
the
stories
1-0 pitch to Cody Bellinger, who's 2 for 2 tonight.
That's what Dodge always says. He swears.
Swung on and thought out of play, strike 1.
God. He's got a bad memory.
Selective amnesia.
Gary Darling. I'm sorry. Gary Darling. It wasn't
Yeah.
Ron Darling.
Yeah,
Ron
it's
Darling
Gary.
was the pitcher, yeah.
So the 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch to Cody Bellinger. Foul tipped at the home plate, strike 2, so 1-2 to count.
Another foul ball.
Nice little outing for young Mr. Kerr. 2 1/3.
So the 1-2 pitch.
Yeah, he's throwing the ball well.
Swung on, hit the other way to left field. Kelnick underneath it for an easy kind of corner for out number 2.
A lot of weak contact.
Yep. Some early count outs.
Thank you for that sub. I'll certainly get that updated here momentarily. We've
Alpha
now
Insurance
hit
Squeeze. Time for a quick message
889
from
subs.
Alpha Insurance.
We are 11 away from that 900 goal.
Hit a home run on your insurance needs with Alpha.
So Kerr comes set to Christian Morel. Kerr fires. Inside, ball 1.
The old double read for Larry there.
Yeah, man. Gretchen needs to be more clear. All right. I mean, are we just supposed to read like the highlighted stuff?
It's like Ron Burgundy.
or do we
So the 1-0 pitch
put it
gonna
on
read
the
it.
teleprompter
to
and
Morel.
read it?
Kerr fires. Swung on, hit the Zach Short at third, fires over to first
Nice
for
play.
out number 3.
Oh, nice play, Mr. Short. 5-0 Cubbies.
5-0
Time to
Cubbies.
get the bats rolling, boys. Let's go.
We go to the bottom of the 6th. Braves down by 5.
Again, sorry about that.
That's right. Go Braves. We're never out of it. Hopefully we can put some runs on and make it a more interesting game.
You know, it seemed like our batting was coming around, and tonight it's just been abysmal.
Mm-hmm. Braves need to get these bats hot. Get a couple runners on base, hit a home run, start clawing their way back.
People do.
That deserved a hug.
That was saucy.
Back to Truist
I
Park.
felt like you needed oxygen.
I got you
after
a sack fly.
You did.
Yeah.
P-Mac got me a sack fly on that one too, people.
So I never did dive into a base, so I'm curious, was that poor form or was that the lack of speed so there was no inertia?
Literally,
for you
when
to
I
slide?
hit second base and I was going to third, I'm like,
So
everybody
Ozzie
had
fouls that
first
one
and
off,
all thing,
strike one.
and I just went for it and then didn't look good being 240 pounds. Didn't look good. Look at it.
He had to stop somehow, Tom.
Good point.
All right. Like,
I didn't feel good.
oh, look at that.
That'd be like a 2.5 on the Richter scale.
It was.
And not to mention 15.43.
In there for strike two.
Watch.
All right, if you want to go ahead and continue making the calls, I gotta
Was
step
busting
up
it out
for a
of there.
minute.
Okay.
Yep, no problem.
I was busting it.
Oh man, you provided.
As swung on and fouled out of play. We'll do it again. 0-2 to count to Ozzie
One of the great
Albies.
videos guys ever got was when B-Mac was with the Yankees, and I played with Kansas City with Billy Ball, who I thought was the slowest guy to ever play with. And him and Mac had a race in the outfield.
Come on,
the Yankees
Ozzie.
guys were betting on it.
The 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that was a low point.
Outside, ball
I'm
one.
like, at least I'm not the slowest guy on the team anymore, and he beat me by like 3 steps. Like, I want to say CC Sabathia put some money on me. We got in the clubhouse. He's like, dude, what was that? I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I thought it was fast.
So you're looking at 1-2 pitch to Ozzie
What do you
Albies.
think when he looks out there and he sees you two
Swing
guys
and a
racing?
miss. Strike 3, 1 out.
Well, our season was over at that point, so it was probably wasn't
all
so
right.
used.
There we go. We're going to see a little sprint speed between the bases.
There we go.
You were faster than Pujols, Molina, and Wilson
That's
Ramos.
all I needed. Look at that.
Yeah, you weren't the slowest guy in the
Great
league.
company there.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Pujols
So-
was 48.
Marcell Ozuna, the big bear, takes strike 1. Didn't even swing at it. He's down in the count, 0-1.
Come on, Big Bear.
Fouls that one off, strike 2. So he's down in the count, 0-2.
Big Bear looks a little out of sync tonight with Mr. Assad. He has looked at a lot of pitches, and whenever he has swung, he's been a little off balance.
Saad's doing a great game.
He's
Well,
Keeping them off
0-2
balance.
pitch.
Yeah.
really.
Swung on, base hit to center field.
There we go.
That's the way to go.
That's the
There we go, Big Bear.
Nice.
Big Bear on base. 1 out single. We got Matt Olson coming up to bat for Atlanta.
To be honest with you, he's lucky he got it back. But that's the right approach.
Yeah, one of the few fastballs he's left up today.
He tried to beat him again.
Yeah.
He went try to go for a third time, and the Big Bear one bite.
So we got Matt Olson up to bat. Upstairs, ball
See if we
1.
can get us a Frenchie home run call right here.
I'm feeling one right here.
I got a good one lined up too.
Oh, so it's not going to be organic? You've already practiced?
Come on,
My
Matteo.
practice.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
All right.
Can't leave it up to chance.
Big swing, foul to the screen. Strike 1.
See, that's the pitch that for the most part of the first 6 weeks of the season Like he got pitched unbelievably. Everything was on the corner, but he would get one pitch like that every at bat.
So the 1-1 pitch coming to Matt Olson.
He hasn't missed it.
Foul ball, strike 2. So 1-2 to count.
Right on the corner. You guys know, I mean, if you're swinging at pitches on the corner or just off the corner, the batting
So 1-2 pitch to Matt Olson.
Your bread and butter is out over the plate.
Ball down and dirty, ball 2.
You got to hit their mistakes.
Yep.
So the 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. We're going to have a full boat, everybody. Come on, Matty-O.
3-2 count.
So Olson calls timeout.
Side's been tough. 121 average against with men on base.
So here comes the 3-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 out.
All right, we're going to take a look here at our StatCast by Google Cloud. We're going off percentile rankings of sprint speed, base running value, and you actually look, and Brian did not qualify in 2019.
So -5?
Yeah, you didn't. You see, it says not qualified.
I thought I went first to third a couple times.
You didn't qualify. You're not even 4.
That's a ground ball to the first baseman. Steps on the bag for out number 3. So that's the end of 6. We go to the top of 7. Cubbies still lead it 5-0.
5-0 Cubbies.
Night there, George.
Night, George.
Boy, this game has been disheartening tonight.
It is.
I mean, they are down 5 runs. They're starting to play like
They're playing nonchalant. Yeah, they don't have any physicality. They're not running after the ball. They're just throwing the ball real lazy, making stupid wild throws, and not playing like their normal selves. I don't know if they're just tired. They're looking forward to the day off, or what the case may be. But Snicker better get in those guys' heads. But they only got 3 innings left to get something done.
I know it.
So
I do apologize about the interactive guys, but I have no control over that. I've tried refreshing, restarting. I've done everything, and it's just it's behind tonight.
A-list member of the game.
So Uncle Jesse comes in the ball game, replaces Ray Kerr on the mound.
He owned me. Look at that.
Man,
Look at that.
Yeah, I couldn't hit him.
My final career hit.
You just got a hit off of Jesse and you
One
call
when
it
I
quits.
shut it down.
Yeah.
Gone.
I finally got this guy. I'm out.
He would throw
Right back at Uncle Jesse.
And I swore.
Arceo fires over to first for out number 1.
Close.
Every time.
Out number 1.
Oh, great play by Arcia again.
I'd argue with the umpire every time he'd punch me out looking, and I'd go back and look. I'm like, how is that on the plate?
This is what he does. Pounds the zone. Told you, JT Realmuto has told me numerous times the most frustrating AB every year for him is against Jesse Chavez.
He throws the sinker and the cutter, but he can put the ball wherever.
In there, strike one from Uncle Jesse to Master Booney. So 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball one.
We got a minute, guys. We got to thank Chef Lewis tonight for
So
Delaware North
1-1
for the
pitch.
spread he gave us before the game tonight.
In there,
really
strike two.
Really good.
So 1-2 to count.
Always takes care of us up here. Of course, Chick-fil-A just dropped off some milkshakes and fries.
I was going to say.
Swung on.
A little Chick-fil-A.
Short.
So let me ask you this.
Bounces toward the ball, fires over to first for out number 2.
Yeah, nice play. Mr. Short again. So when you're eating French fries on air, do you push the coughs button or do you lift up the thing?
Lift up the that
mic.
way you're sure that.
Okay. So
it's a good way to do it.
I need to know how the pros do it. I'm a little inexperienced, but I
Snap
want some
into
of
a
the
Slim
pros.
Jim.
This, and then me and B-Mac are going to our
Ooh,
minor league
yeah.
days on the way home, and we are going to crush.
So
Taco
Chavez
Bell.
comes
Taco
set,
Bell.
fired,
I don't
swung
think you
on,
slurp the
hit
straw.
Arcia, fires
That's
over to
in
first for
between
out
innings.
number
Jesse,
3.
Shocker gets
We
two
go to the
down.
stretch, bottom of the 7th.
And to the stretch. Stay
Cubbies
tuned.
still lead
The
at
stretch
5-0.
fueled by Georgia Natural Gas.
Due up will be Adam Duvall, Orlando Arcia, and Mr. Kelnick
The
himself,
stretch is
Kelnick
fueled
Warrior
by Georgia
from the
Natural
Atlanta
Gas.
Braves.
Live the greener life with G&G.
Over at Georgia Natural Gas.
So new pitcher, Mr. Brown, Ben Brown. 9 games, 31.1 innings pitched, 3.73 ERA. So Duvall takes ball 2, so 2-0. Downstairs, ball 3. In there, strike 1. So 3-1. So 3-1 pitch. Swung on right at the third baseman for out number 1 to Christian Morale. That ball was drilled. So Orlando Arcia up to bat. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. So 0-1 pitch. That's base hit. Drilled down the left baseline. That's going all the way to the wall. Orlando Arcia runs to second with a stand-up double. All right. That's a 1-out double by Orlando Arcia. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. So Jared Kelnick up to bat. He takes a big swing and a miss, strike 1. They're chanting, let's go Braves. Let's go Braves. Big swing and a miss from Jerry Kelnick. 0-2. So down in the count, 0-2. Big swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Short takes strike 1 down the heart of the plate. Strike 1. It's upstairs. Ball 1. Come on, Short. He's 1 for 2 tonight. A single in the 5th. 1-1 pitch. Woo! Duck out. Ball 2. Look out. So 2-1 pitch coming from Ben Brown. Swung on. Base hit the left center. It's going to the gap. Orlando Arcia scored. Braves are on the board. Short into second. Save, save, save. We got a ball game now, buddy. We got a ball game. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Time. Mac and I with velocity now, though guys are used to 98.
So we got Michael Harris coming up to bat for Atlanta. Swing and foul ball. Strike 1.
I've always said major league hitters can time a jet plane if they know it's coming. It doesn't matter how hard you throw it. If they know it's coming and you don't have any secondary stuff, guys at this level are going to center it.
So the 0-1 pitch. Swung on a foul ball. Strike 2.
The right guy up right now. Michael Harris is here, 395 with runners in scoring position.
We're chopping at Truist Park. Let's go. Come on, 0-2. Come on, Michael. So the 0-2 pitch. Foul ball to stay alive. We'll do it again. 0-2.
I don't know how he made contact with that pitch.
Yeah. 98 sinking away.
So 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike three. But Braves are finally on the board after 7. We're only Braves are only down by 4 now. So the score is now 5-1. Cubbies.
Yep. We don't start turning things around, we're not going to pull this game out.
Yeah. They should have been playing like this earlier in the game. Would have been a whole lot better. But glad we got the got a run on the board.
Oh, absolutely. Must just be the interactive nights, man, being messed up. I went ahead and switched us back to the ESPN interactive. And it was stuck on Harris. There we go. Crow Armstrong will be up for the Cubbies.
Mm-hmm.
Room. This is how Brian McCann lives.
That's not true. Jeff drinks that low-carb diet stuff.
Gushers, gotta have those.
In our cabinets, we have
I got nothing.
This is Jeff's room. A 21-year-old grown man.
I got my DVD collection, which I'm very proud of right here.
I mean, bandwagon. So this is how we live.
Days in suites. How about those times?
Where was that?
Well, that's where we lived for spring training for 3 years.
That's what, while y'all were in Reunion and all these other great places,
Yeah.
we were slumming it at the Days In Suite.
Well, I mean, we all.
For a change, the interactive's ahead of the sound now.
Feel bad for you there.
Temporary.
Ours, hey, but ours was in West Palm.
We're going to leave it just like that.
You guys win.
I'm done with the interactive tonight. Sorry, guys.
Frenchie, I love the Patriots hat.
Sorry for the stream not being so great tonight. I do apologize.
I mean, that.
Yes, ma'am, Laney.
Living with
Finally
Brian
got one in.
One of the greatest things. I mean, you'd literally walk in. We would
Would have been. It would have been even better. We could have got two
shirts and stuff, and
cut that down to a 2-run or a 3-run lead instead of a 4. He may go 3.
That boy right there can run.
And he did.
He must have heard me with the movie. He's not happy.
Had a good night.
That's the youngster that got called out at the plate because he got tagged in the foot.
And literally just crap everywhere.
Now look what he says. He says, yeah,
he didn't even put it in a suitcase.
Tag me out, tag this, and he goes for a triple.
I'm still not. Still not.
You forget I was his locker man.
Hold on, be right back.
That's true.
Like, can you imagine what that?
Keep a knocking, but you can't come in.
How many times did you tell me to pick my stuff
Clean it up. Like people can't get to the shower.
Chipper told me every other day, he's like, hey, dude, if you don't pick all your clothes up, I'm going to throw them in the garbage.
Well, have you gotten any better at that, Mac?
I'm trying.
We're going to take a look at Mac's closet. Look at that.
I'm trying.
Look at that.
Folks, that's what
Oh, thank you, David. I appreciate it.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you know where everything is, right?
Yeah. Come on. I didn't have time to waste on that. I'm trying to get better for my kids' sake.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my 2 kids all the time. Hey, pick your stuff up. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
Not much has changed, Joe. You go to Mac's house now, and in the kitchen, there's nothing but 48 putters and drivers and golf clubs just sitting in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm addicted to it.
We know.
Well, at least you guys got an interactive that's working for you now.
Through the minor leagues.
As a matter of fact, the
Always.
interactive just
Still
a little
is.
bit ahead.
Always.
It's ahead by a
We
pitch.
never put on weight. We
Instead
ate
of
the
being
same.
behind by
We
3
ate the
batters.
same.
Well, we did.
And I gained 20 and you lost 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going
Explain
on.
that
I'd
to
say
me.
MLB.com itself is having
Not
some
right,
issues.
Mac. It's just not.
Yeah.
That's the first I've seen that interactive mess up
Greatest.
all season.
Yeah.
So
Why we?
Look at them.
Oh man, they had the
Peter bread.
they got the GoPro on us.
Jeez.
They were checking
Cheap
us
shot.
out.
I'm not passing up a charcuterie board.
That was only 2 of 6 trips back there.
Now we got milkshake.
Yeah.
Got him.
oh, called him for a strike.
Tell you what, where would this team be over the last few years without Jesse Chavez? And it's not that he's
There you
throwing
go.
high leverage innings, but he is giving
That was a-
innings. Like
That was
you could be
that was
way
certainly
up,
not a
you could be
strike.
way down.
But we'll take
and
it.
if you need him to soak
We
up
will take that all day long.
2 1/3, 3 innings,
You got that right.
man, he
Thank you, everybody, for stopping in, and
He
we
saves
certainly
you
appreciate
taxing
all the support you show
the
the
rest
channel.
of your bullpen.
If you haven't
that
done
has
so
to
yet,
throw
please hit
those
that
high
thumbs
leverage
up.
situations.
I do believe we
You know,
have
what I
hit
love,
our
too, is
20-night goal.
Time it, you know.
Now
a few
we're
times a
shooting
year,
for
you'll
the
get
big
to where you
3-0.
have to use them in a big
So
situation.
if you
And
haven't
you
done
need to
so,
you want- you don't
please
care.
smash that
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, night
Stick
like
around,
tonight's a
check
perfect
us out.
example
If you like
between
what
him
you
and
see, be
Kerr.
sure to subscribe to the
They've
channel.
saved the bullpen.
We
And,
would love to
may
have
not
you
seem
as
like
part
a
of
big
the
idea.
Outlaw
I mean, a
Club.
big deal necessarily because you got an off day tomorrow, but now it allows you to be able to have your top guys have 2
We're on
days
our
off
way
instead
to
of 1 day
1,000 and
off.
beyond.
And
We're at
everybody will be ready for the first game against San
889
Diego.
subs. So jump on the bandwagon and join us.
Hit deep to left center.
Hit that subscribe button.
Carries out of here.
That's another home run. Solo home run for
Makes it 7-1.
Suzuki.
Yeah, the last
Top of
couple
the
nights, sorry, Chip. The last couple of nights we've had that wind blowing
Now
from
wait a
left to
minute.
right,
It just said
and
6-0,
it's knocked a
now
few
it's
of those
7-0.
balls down,
What just happened?
Yep.
blowing a little bit from
There's a
Crow
solo.
Armstrong.
Kept going.
Yeah, Crow Armstrong tagged up on a fly ball to right field.
I've been hearing a little bit about the dead ball
That made
Yeah,
it
but
6-0.
this year.
I've heard that.
Maybe another ball hit deep to left, killing this guy.
What I'm saying, it was 5-0. Crow Armstrong tagged up. Ball was hit the right field.
I guess I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
he scored. Right,
Yeah,
and made
we're
it
going to
6-0,
the bottom of the
and then that
eighth inning,
Suzuki
7-1
home run
Cubs.
just made it 7-1.
We're looking to get the bats hot going into the 8th.
I would say if the boys don't do anything, I'd say the game is
This game's over. I don't think.
yeah.
They've already shown that. They've already shown the lack of effort. They're not chasing the balls down. They're not hustling. They're not playing. They're not playing with any kind of emergency.
Nope.
I think it's over.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they just allowed 2 more runs.
Yep.
For whatever reason, I mean, it's very uncharacteristic. Last night and the night before, shutout games. Morale very high within the ball club, and they come out tonight and they just shit the bed. I mean, absolutely no telltale reason why. Ronald Acuna Jr. says, I gave him the night off." Did he give him the night off, or did he sit him down? That's the question. They like to play those games where they tell you, I just thought he needed the night off when they actually were being punished.
Yeah.
I don't know why he'd be punishing Acuna. I mean, in my opinion, Acuna's been given 100% effort.
Greener life. By Rooms to Go,
He's
don't
just
miss
off,
the Memorial
man.
Day sale going on now.
Yeah.
And by all your South Highway safety team, always wear your seatbelt.
Oh, God.
Jeff Van Coor, the original.
The hell was that? He was doing the bum rum.
Right,
Sheikle shackles in front of his teammate.
Let's get back to the game.
All right.
What
I got a home run call
the hell?
coming for Larry right here with the Big Bear.
Oh, man.
Outside,
Right.
ball one to Matt Olson.
I'm back, guys.
Come on,
Sorry
Matty.
about that, everybody. You may have to refresh your browser. I lost connection completely. My internet went out.
Okay. Base hit up the middle. That's a 2-out single hit by Matt Olson.
All right. Bear with me. I'm getting it all back up. That must be the issue. I don't know if we got storms coming in or what.
D-Train takes strike one on the inside corner. Outside, ball one.
Put you in the card game and take your money.
But like your dad, you gave us the look, and the look is pure disappointment.
Yeah.
Like
Big swing and a miss. Strike two.
I was just going to say that. Now you know how I felt when I walked into the house and my mom looked at me like, get over here.
How about the night me and you had in Cincinnati?
Oh, God.
Chance to win the game.
So the 1-2
Both
pitch.
came up empty.
Bases loaded.
Swing and a miss. Strike three.
That
That ends the bottom of the eighth. Cubs lead it 7-1. We're going to go to the top of the
That's
ninth.
the end of the eighth. Cubs are up 7-1.
Cubs
All
are
right,
up by
so we're going to be
6.
pulling the chat poll down. I want to say thank you to everybody that participated. Chat poll has been pulled. We had a total of 34 votes. 14% of you voted that the Chicago Cubs were going to pull out the win, while 85% believe the Atlanta Braves are going to win. At this point, it looks like the Atlanta Braves have given up and that the Chicago Cubs are going to win commandingly. But hey, it is a game, and it's never over until it's over. So
The very last pitch. So
that's right. So we'll just have to stay tuned and see what happens. Yes, guys and gals, our Golden Broom is in jeopardy, as well as our chat vote celebration. They are both in jeopardy. If we lose this game, we lose out on both. And we'll have to wait until the start of Friday night with the start of the Padres series to start again with our chances for a Golden Broom or chat vote. But it doesn't mean we might not throw a game key out here and there.
Yep.
Mav hasn't done a stream for a little while, so we might just do a giveaway just to do a giveaway.
Yep. I will be doing game one of that Padres game on Friday night, everybody. So
the Atlanta Braves.
I've already got it put up there and broadcasted for everybody to be ready for.
It's only live
That's
once.
going to be at 7:20 Eastern, 6:20 Central on Friday night. Be there or be square.
Top right corner of your interactive screen is Maverick Sports' channel.
Look at that.
You can check them out at youtube.com/@_Maverick Sports.
The Savannah Banana slide.
That's right, the man above.
Come on, dude. You're too old to be out there doing that.
He tore his hip.
I'm out. I'm on the IL.
He tore his hip.
I'm always down here banging on the ceiling. Hey, what the hell you doing up there? Quiet down.
You were out the second you left the box. Oh, that was awful.
My favorite is my 3-year-old Camden.
That is out number 1.
I know it, lady. I know. But dang it, we want to win them all.
Why were you out there?
I know, right?
Why were you out there?
Hey, I mean, I'm pretty
I love seeing old guys.
No doubt,
trying to
Laney.
rekindle the
No doubt.
flame, you know, and then
Awesome.
at some point, like I played at 40 plus in LaRoche's thing out in Wichita, and I slid into home plate, and I was like,
yeah,
I will never do this again. Ever.
That swung and out of play, strike 1.
Well, they'd asked me if I wanted to play the whole game, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I can do 1 AB.
1 at bat. There you go. There you go. Maybe an inning in the field. Let's not overdo it.
Well, Matt,
Upstairs, ball 1.
I love getting to do Golden Broom
Jackson
celebrations or
Stevens
chat vote
charged with
celebrations, and
keeping it at
with the
7-1.
loss, it means we lose out on both of those
Hopes
as
that the
well.
Braves come back in the bottom of the
That's why
ninth.
it's so much more disappointing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I love to give away things.
You got to give the Cubs credit tonight. Their hitters have.
So 2-1 pitch.
Bats. They fouled off a bunch of
Did he
pitches.
go around? Did not go around. It says third base
counts,
umpire.
Run up
That's
everybody's
ball
pitch
3,
count.
so 3-1.
And
So Michael Bush.
Javier Assad was just.
The Bush.
He was on point.
Yeah.
You know. as
So
much
here
as
comes the
Charlie
3-1
wasn't for the
pitch.
first 3 innings, Assad was
Upstairs, ball 4. The Bush
That's the
walked.
difference in-
Michael Bush walked.
And I'd ask you, Glav, if you remember early in the game, you know, you shut a team out like the Cubs for 2 days, and like they're 24-19. They're a good baseball team this year.
Mastro Boney.
Man, because you know those guys are coming out fighting for their lives.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know. I mean, it's always hard. It's hard to sweep a series. You know, I don't know why, but it just is.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, everything's got to go right. You know, that team on the other side that's trying to salvage a game, you know, with some pride. They're gonna give
Outside, ball 1.
everything they have to try and get out and win a game and get out of town. So, yeah, you saw the, I guess, you know, the best the Cubs had to offer, so to speak, and really grinding out some at-bats early against Charlie and hitting into some good luck. And, you know, it's kind of continued, and they've got
A little
they got
check
great
swing,
pitching
foul
performance to go
ball.
along with it.
Strike 1.
I got a question for both, especially in this type game right now, for both Chipper and Mac. You know, you get a lot of, I know y'all both coach your kids and different stuff, but for young hitters, softball, baseball, when they're struggling, what are a couple of things that you teach your kids to kind of try to get them back in the
All right,
groove?
1-1 count. One out, run around first, top of the ninth.
So the 1-1 pitch.
You have the ability to hit the ball the other way.
Yep.
You have
Downstairs, down and dirty, ball 2.
In your approach.
Let's go.
And then as you get older and you understand how to pull the baseball is when you can do that. But those line drives over the shortstop's head in the gap in the opposite field direction is what
So the 2-1
you can always
pitch.
tell if a hitter's going to
Swung
get
on, hit the left center
That's
for a
great
single.
base right
Kelnick
there.
fires it back in. That's
Again,
a 1-out walk issued by Jackson
some nights
Stevens.
The other team is just on everything.
The Master
Their
Booney.
approach is perfect. Everything they touch turns.
So they
to
got
gold.
Cubbies
To answer your
got
question,
runners on first to second, 1 out.
The T never lied to me.
We got
Madrigal,
or
I felt like
excuse
I needed
me.
to go back to square one.
Yeah,
I would
Nick
always
Madrigal
get off
up the
tee,
bat
and
for
I
the
would try and
Cubs.
hit line drive after line drive, right back up the middle. I don't want the side net. I don't want the top of the net. I
So
want
Jackson
line drive
Stevens
right
comes
through the
set
middle.
and fires.
And if I was coming
In there
around
for
the ball,
strike 1.
I would top it. If I was looping to it, I would pop it up. You know, but if my mechanics were correct, I would hit those consistent line drives into the back of the net.
Timeout was
That
called.
What normally got me out of my funk.
Yeah.
So runners on first and second, 1 out, top of the ninth. Jackson Stevens
Welcome
comes
back,
set.
Kenneth.
0-1 pitch. Oh, Madrigal just got drilled in the ribs.
So Jackson's been missing arm side quite a bit. You've seen it last.
That bases are now
last,
juiced.
You know, 3 or 4 hitters. Everything to the left-handed hitter has been up and away.
Ow!
One smokes again. What is the adjustment?
Yeah,
you
that
make
hurt.
to get his sights back?
Do you see the ump come out there like he's going to throw him out or
when
something?
you got a guy that's missing like that, it's his front side. Your front side's a little bit out of control, so that front side starts to fly a little bit. And if that front side gets out ahead, your arm angle is going to drop, and you're going to do one or two things. You're going to be late, and you're going to leave it up and away, or you're going to really catch up and you're going to spike it.
Right.
So I think for me, like when I used to do that, it would be, just remind myself, soften that front side. You're trying to.
So that's strike one to Crow Armstrong. Bases are juiced, top of the ninth, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
You see the last 2 pitches. He's
David Yatt, Kenneth wants to know if you've heard of him, Mav.
Who's David? Who?
I don't know David Yatt.
Okay.
I never heard of him. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs.
That looked like a completely different guy.
Yeah.
The last 3 pitches.
Much more under control there.
So that's the adjustment that I'm talking about from a pitcher's standpoint when you miss, arm side, arm side, arm side.
Ah, coffee in the morning.
And there, strike 1 on the outside corner. I've never heard of David yet.
No, the name don't sound familiar.
Oh, that's hit the right field. Adam Duvall underneath it for an easy can of corn for out number 3.
That'll end the ninth
So
inning.
Cubby strand 3 with the bases juiced. 7-1, and Braves are down by 6.
So we're down to our last 3 outs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
It looks like unless a miracle happens and their bats become on fire, we're going to lose this one, and we're going to head to this. We're going to welcome San Diego Padres in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday for a 4-game series.
Yep.
I'll have later on tonight. I'll have in my community page. I'll have all the stuff posted up, but it'll actually be a link to Mavs game instead. If you've noticed how I've been doing it recently, I've been linking the post or linking the scheduled game in my my vote poll.
Yep.
Well, the vote poll is going to be there, but it's going to be Mavs link over to his scheduled game, and then I will get Saturday and Sunday's game scheduled up as well. All that'll be heading your way tonight.
That's right.
As well as I'll be putting out a video last night. The Cleveland was playing the Texas Rangers.
Today could be the day.
And Cleveland had 2 of their fielders just running full speed, not paying attention to each other, and gliding head on, face to face, smashing into each other, down on the field for a while. It was a scary moment there. Actually, it was a few scary moments.
Wow. Trendsetter.
So I'll be bringing that video and releasing that later on tonight as well.
1991. Were y'all even born then? I mean, like, we were. Were you?
Yeah, we were
still in
yeah.
Second
yeah, okay. All right.
Coming into our prime.
But see, you guys don't realize that was.
Yeah, said the Monday afternoon game.
Not the Braves hat or the long sleeve.
Well, I'm going
long sleeve shirt when it's 108 degrees in Durham, North Carolina.
Look at you. Look at the Cavs.
Right.
Look at
Put his hand in cold water or warm water.
That's Durham Athletic Park, baby. That was where.
Or you fill their hand
like
with shaving cream and then tickle their nose with a feather.
Off Alan Embry.
Wow, the old lefty.
Old teammate.
First you go to sleep, gets her bra and panties put in the freezer.
I also remember you took Embry deep in San Diego when he was a Padre. Remember that?
Yeah, Alan loved the guy. Great competitor. always took the ball, but he threw it really straight.
I knew there was a butt coming there.
Outside, ball 3. So 3-1 to Adam Duvall.
I'll tell you what, I've never had more fun playing minor league baseball than I did in Durham, North Carolina. That was so much fun. You got to remember, like, I was there in the heyday.
Swung on, it fouled to the screen, straight 2, so 3-2 to count.
Their run with Leitner and Hurley and all those guys. I mean, it was awesome. It was a buzz every night.
And then you had Chipper Jones coming in wearing that stuff right there.
Oh,
Just took the town to a whole new level.
They didn't even know who I was.
They
didn't even know who I was. Trust me.
Let's get BMAC a home run call here.
Right?
Come on.
So 3-2 pitch. Swung on and thought out of play. We'll do it again. 3-2.
Was a good game.
Yes, we did. We actually got over 20 likes tonight.
So
that was awesome. I mean, we started out real well up in the 20s and 30s retention, and we dropped down here and been down in the teens for a while, but understandable.
Like
I couldn't keep the interactions working correctly.
He goes away and he comes back and produces.
That is lead off issued walk.
Zaxby's new Southern Fried
So
Shrimp.
Adam Duvall trucks down to first.
One-of-a-kind sauce.
You know, usually
Braves will have runners on first and second. Still nobody out.
We've had enough.
Yeah.
We've had enough up here.
Apparently you're going to have something on the way home.
Yeah, there's no way.
Enough food back there to feed a small village.
So Zach Short up to bat.
Luke Williams pinch hitting here
for Atlanta.
Glad, how many times
or
have
no,
you seen a big inning start with
excuse me.
A lot. Walks will haunt you.
It's Luke Williams. I'm sorry. Luke Williams. I'm sorry.
Oh, when you said excuse me, I thought maybe you farted.
Ouch.
Oh, a hit by a pitch. Luke Williams got hit by a pitch.
Like you said, we got to get some base runners.
Here we go.
Base hits.
2 on base.
Then a big fly.
Yep.
If we walk it off, all 4 of us are going to Taco Bell.
Oh, man. Rush. Ow.
Listen to that. He says if they walk it off, all 4 of them are going to Taco Bell.
Thoroughly enjoyed coming back.
Run for the border, Taco Bell.
We're 2-0 and we're staring down the barrel of an L here, but that's the one thing about this club. They
John it takes strike 1. Didn't even bother swinging at it.
You know, they never quit until the 27th out. We've all learned that as fans, and that's why they're so much fun to watch.
Man, it's been much more enjoyable without that other guy.
Big swing and a miss, strike 2. He swings at something outside, but when he gets the ball over the middle of the plate, doesn't swing.
Come on, Matty. Come on, Matty. Put it out, baby.
That could not have been a fun at bat for Kelly.
That was tough there.
Wait a minute, that wasn't Matt. My bad, that was Kelly.
Yeah, that was
I wonder
Kelly.
why people are probably like, what the hell is he talking about?
You can tell right from the get-go, man. Tough AB, little.
My bad, I thought that was the Big O.
Gonna put the ball in play. Yep.
Swung on. Morale to second. Fires over to first.
That's it.
That's a
no.
Yeah, that is a double play.
That's it.
Well, that about sums up the Braves.
That's Braves night. Game over.
I'm gonna look at this real quick, and
they're gonna challenge it.
Oh, they're gonna challenge it.
I think
what do you got to lose?
I think it was the umpire trying to get out of here. Let's be honest. Heck of a play.
Nice play by Morel. Another good play on the pick.
Atlanta's challenge.
Oh, he's safe.
First base.
That he is
safe.
He's safe.
That's safe.
Yeah.
That's safe.
Right.
There he's in.
Still got life.
That's safe.
Yep. That's safe.
They said that they said the tie goes to the runner.
Right there by Zach Short.
Like if they got it,
we saw a couple games.
If they got in there
ago,
right at the
Boston
same
Riley
time,
did
the
that
tie's
double play.
supposed to go to the
Scores
runner.
4 runs in the first inning.
Yeah.
After review, call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Atlanta retains their tie.
Greg Council's like, oh, here we go.
I know it,
I just want to get out of here. I just want to get out of here with a win, man. So we got Michael Harris up to bat for Atlanta. Runners on the corners. First pitch swinging. Little short blooper to right field. Suzuki on the run for out number 3. That's it.
That's it. That's game.
That's going to do it.
That's game.
Cubs salvage game 3, 7-1. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this message.
All right. So with that said, guys and gals, I'm going to do a quick look through what's going on right now for games, and we might see about, is there anything nothing really like tied up. And okay, so if we would have had something that was like tied going in the 8th or 9th, I would have went ahead and flopped over to that, and we would have had some bonus coverage tonight. But we got bottom of the 8th, New York Yankees, but they're winning 4-0. Houston's winning 3-0 in the top of the 8th over Oakland. Then you got Texas leading Cleveland in the top of the 7th, 4-0. And then Los Angeles Angels 4-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals in the top of the 3rd. And it looks like the Dodgers game just got underway. They're in the top of the 1st, tied at 0. Yep. Other games around the league, it looks like Baltimore beat Toronto 3-2. Detroit losing to Miami 2-0.
2 out of 3.
Pause that. We have Pittsburgh losing big to Milwaukee. Milwaukee on top 10-2 over Pittsburgh. That's a hell of a game. Then we had the Chicago White Sox beating Washington 2-0. Arizona over Cincinnati 2-1. And let's see here. Colorado big over San Diego 8-0. Seattle beating KC 4-2. Philly big over the Mets 10-5. And last but not least, Tampa Bay beating Boston 4-3. Those are your scores from around the league. So, guys and gals, I want to say thank you. Certainly appreciated everybody stopping in and having a good time. I do apologize about the quality of the stream. You know, I always fret about that. I want to bring to you the best I can. Yes, starting Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'll be back to MLB.com without VPN. So I look forward to those games. We should be right back on track, bringing you the best we can. So, hey, with that said, remember, Maverick Sports over on Maverick's channel for Friday night for Game 1 of the 4-game series with the Padres. So this is KGB for the C Sports Network. And the man above, this is Maverick for Maverick Sports. And we will see you Friday. Later, everybody.
Guys.
Peace.
Peace.